is stream time, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting ready to get all my socials out and everything else, and I'm gonna log into the game. We are streaming tonight with myself, Nathan Napalm, Bounty Code, Sparrow, Great Vendini, and Kel the Reaver. Just getting on my social media out now. Music is so loud. However, you want to log in the last moment possible because I don't know if there's any giants or anything here. But I think we're good to log in. I'm getting it up on my phone here. Alright, pray for those giants at the zone line. Nothing's smashing me immediately. My health is low, though. I got a new here, gonna use it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, as I said at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Tonight is a multi-stream night with myself, Bounty Code, Nathan Napalm, Sparrow, the Great Bendini, and Kel the Reaver, as we play EverQuest Project 1999 on the green server like we do every Friday night from 5:30 p.m. till around 9:30. I do have a hard cutoff point tonight at 9, which I'll let everybody know about once we get going together. Because I got a meeting with my brother. We're going to do our stand-up for the Weave in the Void tonight because he didn't have time this week. But he has time tonight, so I'm going to be doing a meeting with him from 9 to 10, going over our point-and-click adventure game and some other stuff. In the meantime, don't forget, drop likes and follows and support all of the people who are part of our multi-stream team. You can find the links to all of their streams below. Nathan's over on YouTube. Kel and Twitch are both on Twitch. It's youtube.com/the Nathan Napalm, twitch.tv/Sparrow, and twitch.tv/Kel the Reaver. As we get going tonight, give them a follow and support them as much as you support me here. Awesome if you did. Thank you so much. Alright, the phone is open. Alright, that's the way in. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. All right, we're gonna start a voice call here for any of the early birds. We are gonna play EverQuest. What's this? A goblin? Anybody in the zone? No, there's only else Elmesters here. Elmester. This ice goblin will not last very long. What time is it in game? 3 p.m.? I don't have time for Where's it at? I got my Dance of the Fireflies. So welcome everyone. As we get going, it is an early night tonight. I usually am a little bit early because I like to hang out, shoot the shit. It's a new month. Got a lot of stuff coming in the pipeline. This month, we're starting to build the chicken coop. We're also starting to build the cat shelter. We're getting the 3 of the new babies neutered on September 27th. My brother's posted inappropriate jokes, and it's funny. We have World of Warcraft launch coming at the end of the month. We got a lot of leveling to do in between there. Doing the reading of the book series. And at some point, I just reviewed the first Wheel of Time episode today. Wheel of Time, sorry, Rings of Power. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I really, really wish that I could separate the book, the book lover in me that can't stand what they're doing with the characters and just enjoy it for what it is, which is a good fantasy show. I mean, Chris hasn't watched it yet, but I guarantee she's going to watch that first episode and go, "Oh my God, this is awesome!" Because I know her. I know what she likes. Boom, 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 boom. But today was definitely the first video I've made in a very long time where I lost one subscriber on my Rings of Power video because they went, "No, you're not allowed to like this video. You've been making rant videos for 30, for 6 months. You're not allowed to actually say that the episode had any redeeming qualities." But I do have a 91%. It's a good video. People are generally positive about it, which is a good thing. Anyway, I have coffee. I think I'm going to do a review video tomorrow. I might record it Sunday, but instead of doing this upcoming Monday Musings, it's going to be my first 3 months as a full-time streamer. I'm going to talk about that on YouTube because we did a previous one where we talked about the first 6 months of analytics, and I'm going to dive into those numbers a little bit more because we did even better for the month of August. It'll be really interesting to see where the month of September goes. Um, which is a great point for me to say. If you're new here, don't forget to like and follow and subscribe. Drankendor, no. I don't want to touch you there, Drankendor. What's up,
Well,
Fortnite
this is
Epic Games?
disturbing.
Yeah, man, this dwarf just showed up and asked me to do some naughty things.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Much for me. I can't handle this sort of stuff that quick.
I wish this game had chat bubbles, but it's so old. Hmm. Hell yeah, sure shot's a great ability in World of Warcraft, Liam. By the way, Liam, I hope you understood my review because I responded to you a little bit. If if it weren't for the book part of me, and I hope I try to make that clear. I might not have made it clear enough, but if I could separate the book side of me, I would have given that episode an 8 out of 10 review. The only reason I gave it a 6 because I did like it. I liked it a lot, despite the lore stuff that was driving me nuts. It was a very good episode. Like 8 out of 10 was what I would probably have given it if I were not a Tolkien fan. And I'm trying really hard, and I might be able to do this. I might be able to separate myself enough out of it to get more enjoyment out of it in the future episodes. But man, was I just I'm really not liking what they did with Galadriel in particular. I'm not a fan. Um, but apart from that, like there's nothing wrong with the Harfoots. The Harfoots are great. A little cheesy, but that's okay. Like it's okay for them to be cheesy. They're hobbits, you know. They were cheesy in Peter Jackson's films, like, it's just it is what it is. Um, yes, it sucks that they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion because they could have done so much more. It would definitely fix some of the lore issues, but I honestly I would give it an 8 out of 10 if it weren't for the lore things. The lore things drove it down to a 6. And that's not to say that it's a bad show. Like it's just the things that gave it an 8 out of 10 for me instead of a 10 out of 10, like the cliches, because those have nothing to do with Tolkien. Those are just there were some really stupid cliches in there, like the whole brother whispering in her ear at the beginning of the episode, and then you don't get the reveal until the end. Like that is a trope that has been done in so many shows, and it drives me nuts. I just don't like it. And like there was multiple cliches throughout, which just took the quality of the writing down for me. Elrond, that actor, I don't know his name. I'm gonna learn his name. Whoever's the actor playing Elrond, he is crushing it. Like he is honestly, I think he's doing a great job as Elrond. I love the scene when they meet him, and he's like, it's almost as if I was trying not to be found, as he's writing the speech for Gilgalad, in the woods, and the way he reacts when they tell him, "We're here to inform you that you can't attend the council because you're in half elf," and he's just like, he's obviously a little kind of like grumpy about it, but he doesn't let it show. Like there was a lot of great stuff in that. And of course the cheesiness of the combat sequences were kind of, and I just again, I think I would give it an 8 out of 10 if it weren't for the lore issues, but the lore issues dropped it another 2 points for me. But I do agree, Liam. I thought it was very good. And I'm really looking forward to two. Like I literally went out to Chris and I said, I'm gonna lose followers over this because I'm gonna make this review for the Rings of Power episode. I'm gonna go make this review. I literally finished the episode, walked out, and said, Chris, you are gonna love this show. Now I have to go make my review, and knowing that I have to make a positive review, because despite the fact that I gave it a 6 out of 10, my review is not negative. It's a positive review. I said, I'm gonna make this review, and I'm gonna lose followers on my channel. And for the first time, one of my Rings of Power videos is getting like thumbs down. My Rings of Power videos usually get like 99% thumbs up. This one has a 91% thumbs up. So I already have like a 9%, like 8% more people are doing thumbs downs than normal because a lot of people. I had one guy who literally said, "I just can't agree with you. It's the first time I've given you a thumbs down because I just thought that this video, this series is a piece of shit, and I can't support this. I can't support your videos making a positive take on things." And he gave me a downvote because of it. And I was like, dude, come on. Like, um, Liam, yeah, I hope The Stranger turns out okay. Yeah, I have not watched the second episode, but I'm looking forward to it. Like, um, I watched the first one this morning and I went, this is pretty good. Like, I'm gonna have to go leave a positive review and it's gonna piss a lot of people off, but I gotta do it. I said I would give credit where credit is due. And I got to admit that I'm looking forward to the second episode. I do have fears. Um, oh, I'm not muted, am I? Sorry about that, Kel. I do have fears related to um, the Princess Disa. I have a lot of fears about her because I just don't agree with, and it's a nitpick thing, like no bearded dwarven princess. That's a silly little thing. That's not why I have fears about her. I have fears about the Princess Disa character because of the comments that the actress has made about how she's going to change the face of diversity and, you know, all this other stuff throughout the entirety of Hollywood. And then you have the showrunners immediately saying, "No, no, 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 no. That's not true. We're not trying to make political statements. We're not trying to make political statements." And I'm like, "Well, somebody's telling her that her role is a political statement." So I'm very nervous about the Princess Disi's character because I don't know what she's going to be saying I don't know what her character is going to be because I haven't watched the second episode. Um, I already don't like Bronwyn, the healer. I just don't like her character. It's it is what it is. She hasn't shown us that she's anything more than, you know, uh, just a healer, and like we don't have enough to know that she's worthy of the affection that Arendir has given her. I do like the character of Arendir. Um, Even though he's made up, I like the idea of an elven sheriff who's like policing the human towns. Yes, I do appreciate it's family friendly. It wasn't too gory. It wasn't didn't have any sexual, and it wasn't overly woke because that was a concern that I definitely had. Now I know a lot of people are like that's not true. Galadriel is they made Galadriel into this woke warrior princess. I don't see her spouting any political woke beliefs. I just see that they gave her a warrior princess take. And I don't agree with it, but I don't consider that to be like a woke agenda or anything. Yes, the algorithm does read upvotes and downvotes the same. It's interaction. I like Arondir, even though I can't stand the way he fires his bow with the fingers backwards. That's going to drive me nuts every time he does it. And I know that he's going to do some Legolas style action sequences that I'm going to be like, meh. Um, but we need to know more. And of course, we haven't even met the Numenorians yet in this first episode. So um, I think the only thing that really drove me nuts was this idea that they were sending her off to Valinor, and she just rejected it and jumped out of the boat right as the mists were parting and she's gonna cross over into heaven. She jumps out of the boat in the middle of the fucking ocean. Like that part of it took me out, and I was like, really, really, like really, like I just don't agree with that at all. So um, it's all good. Like I enjoyed it. Like I said, even though I only gave it a 6 out of 10, I did enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to the second episode, which I will probably watch. To I don't know when I'm gonna have time to watch it. Um, Tomorrow I got a really busy day. I may watch it after I finish my um, stream tomorrow morning. That way I can get the review ready and prepped for Sunday morning. Um, Probably. I'll probably do the review on Sunday morning and see how it. I've never done a Rings of Power video on a Sunday, so I don't know how it'll work. So we shall see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't like about the Dead Brother and the Vengeance angle and for sure, for sure. But honestly, visually, it doesn't look. The costumes didn't look near as bad as I thought they would. The VFX are way better than they were in the trailer. The Super Bowl trailer had me all paranoid, and then when I watched this episode, man, it looks good. It looks so fucking good. Honestly, it looked amazing. Like the set they had for the Harfoot Village, and those elven sets for Linden, mm, 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 mm. Good job. So I just got to say, overall, I really, 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 um, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And now I'm gonna roast because all my fans. See, I haven't seen Doom yet, but I did when I watched the trailer that previewed it. I remember geeking out, and I paused the video and I talked about how amazing Doom looked. And I said this is a props to the VFX team and the set builders because it looks amazing. And that I remember saying at the time that if there's one thing I'm going to be able to take away from this show that's a positive is that I'm going to be able to see places that I've only ever been able to envision in my head and with my imagination. I'm going to be able to see them like Valinor and Numenor and Khazad-dûm. I'll be able to see these places. Even if the show is a steaming pile of shit, I'll be able to see these cool places. What's up, boys?
Hello.
How's it going?
Tis going. But yeah, I'm gonna try really hard to watch the second episode tomorrow, and I'm really kind of glad that it's once a week episodes because it gives me time to actually do all the other things I need to do and get caught up slowly.
Hey,
What's
Hey.
up?
I watched Lord of the Rings. I couldn't wait any longer.
Did you watch both or just the first one? Because I still haven't
I
seen the
watched them
second.
both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the second one tomorrow.
Okay.
Thoughts on the first one at least after having watched my video this
First
morning?
one, yeah, I kind of disagree with everything you said. A lot of those things I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't have pointed out. To be honest, I mean, you know, it's good. It's not something, uh,
Not a dumpster fire.
It's not a
a
dumpster fire.
dumpster fire.
Thank you.
It's a high quality show. It's a high
Yes.
quality show. Um, yeah, I guess it's just the writing, I guess, because there's just something off. And there was a couple lines I was like, oh, it's kind of good, you know.
There was a couple lines that were good, but that's what I was telling Liam earlier in my stream here. I was like, if it weren't for the lore things that I have
Yeah,
against it, I would have given it an 8 out of 10. And the only reason I dropped it down from a 10 out of 10 was because some of those cliches in the writing are so bad that you just
yeah,
can't ignore them. It's like really
yeah.
the whispering of the secret in the beginning. That's going to come back later in the episode. Like, why would you even? That's just a stupid trope. I don't like it. And some of the over the top stuff with like the Hobbit wheel, like the wheels are supposed to be round, and I was like, oh my god, he invented the wheel, like those kind of things. And but overall, I think that Chris is gonna watch it and just freak out and be like, oh my god, this is the best show I've ever seen. Because I think it was good. It was not a dumpster fire, which I think a lot of people were expecting. Now I still have to see
Yep.
the second episode. Um, and I'll know more tomorrow. But it was better than Wheel of Time. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. I think the
That's
thing
not
that
a high
bothered me,
bar.
the thing that bothered me the worst was that I just don't feel like they made the elves very beautiful.
No,
You
like all
know?
the short haircuts and
Yeah, and the weird, like, I don't know, that those
Weird
first
chins.
actors.
They got weird chins or something.
Yeah, they
Something's
look.
weird about them.
Some of those actors should have been the Harfoot, not elves, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um,
They were quite
way better than the
executive
butchery Wheel
looking
of
is how I
Time
like
got,
to put
Liam.
it.
I didn't.
Almost.
It felt a little off. And the short hair really throws me off really bad.
And
But yeah, I mean, there was some parts in it where, like, when they show Sauron for a second there, I think that was at the very beginning. When
Yeah.
That was kind of cool looking. I thought the scenes and the areas in the Harfoot, I mean that's kind of a cool way to do it. I thought it was interesting. I was right though. It does have a little bit of that. Does have a little bit of Dark Crystal vibe to
it totally
the
does,
Harfoot
yeah.
scenes.
And there's also like he only had a brief moment, and I don't know if he comes back, but the Watcher boss, who's the boss of Arondir's
Yes.
character in the tower, that's an actor who I've seen. He was in Spartacus. He was in that show they did with the Angels versus Demons that was based on the film, and I can't remember the name of it. They did a couple seasons on Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
He's been in a lot of stuff, and I saw him and I was like, I can't remember his name, but he's a New Zealand Australian actor. And I'm like, does he come back in the second episode? I don't know, but he had this brief part, and I was like, that's a wasted talent because he is a brilliant actor, and if that's the only part he has, is this one scene in the show, I'm gonna be like, no, because he's a really, really good actor whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. But I actually liked Arondir's character more than I thought I would because they've made him more than just like some rando elf. Like he's the sheriff. Like he's one of
Mm.
the sheriffs basically, whose job is to keep an eye out on the humans and make sure that no one's doing anything funny. But there's also like this sense from some of the humans that these elves are our overlords and they treat us like crap. But his character wasn't he wasn't a throwaway character like I thought he was going to be. Like some random elf. He's actually, somebody who has a purpose for being there, which I
I agree.
appreciate.
Yeah, it did feel like from what we'd seen that it might just be some random elf out and about or something. I do like, however, they did his eyes too. Um, that sells it for me. Something
Mhm.
about some kind of contact. I don't know what they did. Something about his eyes that sold him as an elf to me.
You guys should have invites, by the way.
But some of those people shouldn't be elves. Like,
No, no.
there's just some of the actors like they don't look. Their faces look like hobbits or something. They
The
don't. I don't know. They were very selective in the movies with who they picked to be
yes,
elves.
yes.
With facial features, etc.
The
Feel
only
like they
thing that
just
really
let it go
super
a
made me
little bit.
cringe was the moment when they do the action sequence versus the troll and Galadriel gets catapulted into the air. But I also cringed every time Legolas did shit like that in the films. I was like,
Yeah,
Right,
no,
right.
that's too over the top.
I agree. Yeah.
And there's more of it because they've showed it off in the
Oh yeah, there's gonna be tons of it. Yeah.
Arondir's character does
Well,
lots of those
there's.
crazy
I'm
things.
I'm excited to hear what you think after watching the second episode.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say.
try to watch that tomorrow after the EverQuest stream and have that review out on Sunday morning, which I've
You
never
will be
done.
cringing. There's.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I bet. Especially, I'm afraid.
Oh man.
I'm terrified of Princess Disa's character. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, but we'll see. But I'm gonna. I
You
haven't.
will see.
We'll see. I
But
I
I'm excited about the next episode. I'll say that. I'm excited to see what happens next. It's I would say that Stranger Things is a much better show. But
I've also heard, and I've not started
still
watching
good.
it yet because I've been busy. But I've also heard that the new Game of Thrones show. This is what I've heard, and I tend to agree with this. That on the one hand, you have something like the Rings of Power, which tries to take. They did the same thing with Wheel of Time. They have these overly polished, super fancy, you know, hyper realistic, um, sort of high fantasy look and feel to it. And you go watch Game of Thrones, and it's much more gritty, realistic, grounded. The color palettes are different. The
Yeah.
actors are doing things that are far more medieval in nature as opposed to fantastical in nature. And where they try so hard to write Tolkien-esque dialogue in Rings of Power with Games of Thrones, it's much more just normal everyday dialogue. Um, so I don't know. But I will say this because Liam said this in my chat. At the very least, it's not the butchery that Wheel of Time got for its first episode and first season because this actually looks really, 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 really good, Rings of Power. Whereas the first episode of Wheel of Time did not look that good. It was just the sets
Yeah.
weren't that great, and there was a lot of stuff that was off. I don't know.
Felt very TV-ish.
I watch a lot of TV, so for me, it's I was entertained, and that was more than I thought was gonna happen. Like I was expecting a dumpster fire of like woke characters, and instead I got a pretty decent fantasy show that had some things that I didn't like based on the existing lore, but there are also things I can live with just as much as I could live with. As an example, when I first saw Fellowship of the Ring in the theaters, I was a little butthurt that we didn't get Galadriel at the Fords. We got Arwen instead, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing putting Arwen here instead of Galadriel?" But then, as I watched the entirety of those 3 films unfold, and I realized what they had done with the Arwen character, I went, "Oh, I actually like that change. Like that actually makes sense to me because now we get this romance that comes to the forefront." Um, and so I'm hoping that over the course of these 8 episodes that we're getting for season 1, I'm gonna be able to paint a better picture.
Mm.
Who's missing an invite? 1, 2, 3. Accept your invite, Drankendor.
Oops.
You noob dwarf. There you go. It's because all that pally juice got in your eye and
Yeah,
couldn't see the invite.
World of Warcraft
Dude,
quality
dude,
of life.
dude. I cannot say this enough. I'm having more fun in World of Warcraft than I've had in more than a decade playing MMORPGs.
Amen.
Yes, Sparrow. I
It
am
is a lot
like
of fun.
I am to use a term that, forgive me, my lady, if I say this term.
Uh-oh.
Tickle Pickle, are you live? Before I
Nope.
say this, you're not live. I can say this.
I'm not lying.
I am balls deep.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Um,
It's much. I'm enjoying it way more than I thought I would, and I thought I would enjoy Classic.
I'm loving it.
I thought I would have.
I
Fun,
started
but
looking at like somebody did a video today of like what's upcoming
I'm here.
in what's up, Bounty?
Come Bounty.
What's
Hey,
coming up
Bounty.
in the Northrend, and like the taking the boat for the first time. Oh, it was your video, Nathan. It was your video. I was
Oh,
watching
yeah,
your
yeah.
video, and I was like watching the scenes that you had put together, and I was like, oh my god, boats! Oh my god, Grizzly Hills! Oh my god, boats! Oh my god! Like, and I'm just, and now like September 6th, we have like the event is starting, and I'm gonna get to see people run around getting infected with the plague and all this
yeah, I'm
stuff
excited
happening,
about that.
and I'm gonna be there for that and streaming it and part of the journey, and I'm just like, I got all these ideas for like World of Warcraft videos and and it's just I'm
Guess
having
what I
fun.
did this afternoon?
You
in
were
WoW?
PvP and I saw you.
I was PvPing. I did 2
Oh.
battlegrounds.
Nice. Okay.
Yep. Got some XP. Almost 61. I'm
Have fun?
ready. Yes.
No, she's hating it.
I'm loving it.
What kind of
I got-
PvP were you doing?
The battlegrounds. That's what I like. The big.
Just the random one. Oh, the big ones.
I did Warsong's Gulch a couple times because
Yeah,
it's the
that's
call
fun.
to
Yeah,
arms
nice.
today.
Classic.
Good one.
Yep.
That's
It
a
was
good one.
fun. I got my butt whooped, but it was fun.
What class are you playing?
Druid Feral.
Ooh, those are a lot of fun in PvP.
Mm-hmm. I was sneaking around, going into their like flag room and
Nice.
or in ours, just waiting for them to come, and then I'd pounce on them from.
This is the perfect moment for
shadows.
Yep,
everybody
yep.
who's here for the very
Oh,
first time
so
to remind
good.
you that, hey, welcome aboard. If you like what you see here tonight, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We multi-stream
Sounds terrible.
P99 every Friday night, Vanguard Saga of Heroes every Tuesday morning, and World of Warcraft
Right.
Classic every
Now I gotta
Thursday
do
night. And
enchanter
World of
duties.
Warcraft is becoming
What's
our
on the
main
agenda
jam.
tonight, fair friends?
Getting
So-
some bags for a couple of people.
Join if you'd like to. Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
back and
I-
get a couple more bags. I think only Drankendor and I need bags, and then we can look towards maybe working our way towards the King Room.
Sounds good.
Get some XP maybe. And also, if you like what you see here tonight, this is my 4th month as a full-time
Kill lots
streamer
of
and
butt
full-time
crack goblins.
content creator. We ended up on a very good note.
Take this little
August was
baby
better
goblin
than
with
June and
me.
July. I'm going to be doing an update video on Monday morning about my first 3 months as a full-time streamer and the support that the community has been giving me. So if you like what you see here tonight, you can drop a super chat or a sticker down there in the chat window. There's some pre-programmed amounts, but you can put in $2, $5, $50, whatever you want. You can also do these stream antics above my head
It's
if you
not baby,
want.
it's a full-grown,
And there's
it's a
also
full-grown goblin.
you can join as a member of the Adventurers Guild down there.
That's
We have
amazing.
Adventure Guild videos that
Man
come out every
goblin.
Saturday afternoon. I just recorded
boy's a
chapter
man.
7 of Echoes of the
He's got
Past
his
today.
own
That's coming out
family and
tomorrow in
everything
the
in there.
afternoon for
He
everybody.
needs some
So
milk.
check that out.
I can tell
Thanks
all
to
these
those of
goblins
you
are
who
related
have been
when I look at their
supporting,
face.
because we did $1,200 last month, and off of a $700 goal. So people really, went above and beyond in helping us hit all of our target
You're saying
objectives. So
they're
thank you so much to all of you who have been doing super chats and stickers and memberships and all that good stuff, because It's really showing, and the fact that you guys are loving all the things that we're doing with the multi-stream team, thank you so much. It's really awesome. I need to turn my gamma down. It's too bright.
We don't hear that often said at P99.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, like that shaman I created that we were getting PL'd a couple weeks ago, like it was so dark in Hallis. Like I totally understand how Bounty fell off the cliff into the hole because I
Thank
could
you.
not
Yeah.
see
Oh,
any.
yeah.
Dude, it was like literally pitch black all the way around
Oh,
me,
yeah.
and my little candle gave me like a 3-foot radius of light, and that was all I
Yeah.
could see.
Yep.
Yep.
I was like, this is my hometown. How can I not see in my like? Where are the torches? These stupid barbarians are idiots if they don't put up torches.
There's a couple back here. Can you grab them for me? Causing problems.
Liam says, I wish I could regain that magic
Magic
wow when I was
Shake.
10
Causing
and just play the free
problems
trial
around here.
over and over and over. Yeah, I
Na-na-na-na.
hear ya.
Whip it real good.
Whoopsh.
There's a whip.
There's a way. We're gonna go to work today, but the whip says nay, nay, nay.
Copyright strike.
Thankfully, my voice is shitty enough that I don't think I will. I can avoid it.
Covered under a parody.
There you go. Fair use. Why am I moving so funny?
Are you crouched?
Well, I am now, but I'm not here. Am I overweight? No. I do not have an address yet, Liam. Literally, Chris and I had this discussion today because she has put it off for 3 weeks, you know. And
I got this one.
Monday we're going to buy lumber for the chicken coop and the rescue cat shelter, and then I think Tuesday or Wednesday, someday this week, she promised me she's going to go to the office and get an address.
What level are
application
the
put in.
little baby characters there?
The
I
who-
don't know.
the who
They're
what now?
green.
The shaman and the pally?
Oh, I think they're still stuck at 12, whatever it was.
Oh,
when we
okay.
left- Whatever we left off at whenever we did our PL last week.
12, yeah. Yeah, he said he was busy, but we're gonna get back to it soon.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't touched it since that day, so.
I haven't either.
Taking a left.
They ditched us.
I haven't seen it yet, but Chad has told me that Asmongold looked into check back in on Pantheon, and he is saying he's going to give it a fair shake.
Interesting.
That's mighty kind of him.
I told you he would. I knew he would. I still don't think it might not be his kind of game, but
Probably not.
I doubt he'll be trashing it.
No, and he'll
Well,
probably
Well,
he'll be critical.
He trashes everything at some point.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
He'll-
But you know what I mean. He won't actually like.
He'll be
fucking
way
with
more
the new one
critical
or
than I
anything.
am. He'll say trashier things than I will. Let's just put it that
Oh
way.
sure, that's just his style. but-
Yeah. But at the end of the day, there will be people that it drives towards pre-ordering, so it's
I
never a
believe
bad
so.
thing.
Oh yeah. Even negative advertising is advertising.
That's right.
As long as like not too horrible.
Yeah, Nasman's into metagaming and, you know, things that Pantheon's not really known for. So, I'm not saying I think it's his kind of game, but I do think he'll find some enjoyment out of it.
The Goblin Preacher's up.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Where'd
a
you guys
bag.
go?
Sorry, I was taking him towards the other direction. I thought you ran into the tunnel here, so.
Min-maxer, yes, absolutely.
Who's a min-maxer?
Asmongold.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what he likes. Some people like that.
Well, I have a feeling that I'm gonna become a mount addict, like he.
I'm feeling that too.
Because it's everyone's told me that there's a lot of mounts you can get from reputation
lot of
grinding
mounts.
in Wrath, and I've got nothing but time, and it's bringing good views to the channel, and people are having fun, and I have a feeling that I'm just gonna be, you know, I actually said the other night, I said the danger I see of World of Warcraft is my channel for a long time has been a general channel, not a specialty channel. I don't just play one game, and I don't just stream one game, but the danger, I can feel it. It's a tickle in the back of my neck. The danger of World of Warcraft Classic is it's like I just want to play it all day, every day. It's not
Is
good.
green? You know what? I think it is. They're asking is green on its final patch.
I have no idea. Probably.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
I think
pretty
it is
close.
because seems like it's got the things that blue has, right?
Yep.
They're pretty secretive about all that kind of stuff until they're ready to not be.
All right, pull back to this room here. I'm gonna pull the Preacher.
Okay.
The
Bounty code
preacher.
coming in for $2. Saying let the neckbeard party begin. Woo woo, stroke that neckbeard. Red and fabulous. I'll give you guys a free
Wearing
fabulous
my
there.
Sunday school clothes.
Thanks for the $2. Bounty
that,
code pushing it towards our $50
Hort,
super chat
the
goal for the night.
Surefall Glade was like, kind of like the last thing that comes.
If you're
Yeah.
here and you can afford to do so and you like to support full-time content creators, don't forget you can do super chats and stickers on my channel. You
New
can also do the
server,
same on
January,
Nathan's channel.
February.
You can also drop
Bill?
bits and
Is
subs
that what we're talking about?
on Twitch for Sparrow
Combine
and
them?
Kel the Reavers. Don't forget to check their links out down below and go throw them some love too if you can afford to do
Where's
so.
all the rest of our peeps at?
Come on, guys, around the
Oh,
corner here.
I thought you said to wait. It's an approach they take, still unclear. Sure, yep.
Crinkled said it's the vanity pets for him.
I never get into that.
It's
Preacher.
also a situation where I've never done any of the festivals or anything, so
Oh, some of those are really fun. What's the one with the roller coaster?
That's the Dark Moon Fair.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that one. Wait, did I? Oh my goodness, I did ding. I just totally wasn't expecting it.
Oh
Hey,
my!
congrats.
Rats.
Rats. Turn your volume up.
it's just he's procking all over the place and got sidetracked.
I did notice a lot of Nathan hits a critical hit for Drakendora, I mean.
It'll go up
Yeah,
when
well-
he gets more decks too.
A lot of particle effect splash going on over there.
There's a whip, there's a way.
Old Iron Morning Star.
It used to be a pretty epic weapon back in the day.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Oh, if you want it, you can have it. I figure it
I-
would be good gold.
I do not.
Yeah, I figure it's worth keeping this out.
Out of curiosity, Nathan, did you get a chance to have the conversation about the thing that we may be starting soon?
Well, sort of. I've got a time slotted for it. I wasn't
Gotcha.
on the show last Thursday because
Oh.
I was touring with my son, and it went way longer than I thought it would at his new school.
Just checking in case
So
we wanted to
so
tease
yeah,
something
I've got a
today.
meeting. Got a meeting where I'm gonna talk to him,
Okay.
so I don't have to wait till next Thursday.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if we wanted to, because I didn't know if we were in a position where we wanted to tease a little bit.
We can still talk about it. We can totally talk about it.
All the things we're doing together, there's one more thing that we're adding to the mix. We're going to be doing a upcoming podcast-style show where we talk about all sorts of stuff related to tabletop games, RPGs, MMORPGs, so on and so forth. But we're going to do it in a format that has never been done before. We're going to be doing something in a game that is very easy and relaxing, something that you can do in many games. We have a specific game we're going to be doing it in, and we have a really cool title, which we'll be able to officially announce soon. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, an MMO show where we take topics and discuss them, and maybe some news mixed in when there is some big news, and so it's gonna work in a podcast type form, but also with us playing a game with casual content while we're doing it.
Sounds interesting.
Did you say news or nudes? I want to know what
Both. Both.
You never know.
what kind of audience you looking at?
Trying to
Depends-
disclude
depends on-
anybody.
Depends on where you watch the stream at, you know. Are mana stones even? They're not available on the server anymore, are they?
No.
They get removed early
That's
on.
what I thought. Yeah.
Oh boy, what happened there?
We may have some hot tub episodes, Mujin.
You never know.
Oh, jeez.
Sell the hot tub water after. You never know.
But you guys see our uniforms on Wednesday for my MMO tourist show.
See, the other podcast we could do, it's called the Nude Neckbeards. If we wanted to go that route.
The nude neckbeards. The only thing we wear is our neckbeard.
All the covering you need.
And that beard can cover quite a bit.
Yeah. It takes a bit of time, a little bit of nurture.
What if you don't have a beard?
Everyone can have a beard.
Everyone can have a beard, yeah. Don't sell yourself short. Everybody can have one.
I saw somebody without a beard today
How did it make you
That's
feel?
sad.
because I watched Lord of the Rings.
You saw
Oh,
you
yeah.
saw a beardless dwarven princess.
I did. It was pretty bizarre.
Well, she's not my dwarven princess, I'll tell you that much. It reminds me of that scene. I think it's in Life of Brian when they come across the naked old guy on the outskirts, and he's literally completely naked, but his beard is so long.
Yeah, I remember that. Like a hermit.
Yeah, it's like a hermit. Yeah, on the outskirts or
hermit.
something.
Is it with the shoe?
Yeah, I think so. The sandal or something. I don't remember.
Sandal, yeah.
Can somebody hook a brother up with a breeze or clarity or clarities? Or I don't know what you guys
I suppose.
Critical fail on men. Sorry, Bunny.
Good thing I had a nice heal incoming. Perfect timing.
Yeah, it was perfect timing.
that takes a chunk of health when you fail.
2 bars.
It can, yeah. Is it set or is it a random amount?
I have
It's
no
never
idea.
been more than 2 bars for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Like my best heal is maybe 2 bars.
You ever get complete heal on P99?
Oh yeah.
39?
Then we'll just breeze through everything.
Sweet.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet. But I'm looking forward to 29 to get
Yeah.
my res.
29 is I
Mhm.
think 29 for all of us is like the breaking point because we don't have to fear death as much at 29.
Right.
As long as you're bound at the entrance to wherever we're going,
Mhm.
you know, yeah, we'll lose some XP, but we're
Right.
right there, you know. We've earned the right to have a little bit of a discount on that death penalty.
Yep. We can risk it a little more.
But not like in World of Warcraft. The other night, I forget who did the super chat. They were like, go fight the mob in nothing more than your shoulder pads and your greatsword. And I went, all right, I'll do that for a super chat. And so I would not want to do that in EverQuest. That's instant
No.
death.
Yeah, people play through. They play through World of Warcraft with no gear or whatever.
Yeah, just
Completely
for,
naked.
yeah, for the hell
Butt
of it.
naked. Also, big thing in the Dark Souls series too.
We don't want to wear no clothes today.
The WoW nudist colony.
Shake my little elven booty.
Shake that elven booty. Show him what you got. Lord of the Rings Episode 3, September 9th. That was Vowellus who did that. Okay, gotcha.
Bootstrapper says that EQ naked mage would be easy.
Yeah, they need to be adjusted. I haven't done a lot with those
yeah,
above.
I mean, naked any sort of casters, I assume could work.
So
Even
I'll
a
probably
shaman.
I'll be revamping these in September because we got a lot of use out of these for like the first 2
Mage is
weeks, but
probably
like
my
nothing for
favorite
like the last week for the
EQ
live stream
class
antics.
now.
So we'll definitely be changing those. I think
You ever
played EQ
everybody's
too?
beard pulled out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You're a conjurer?
I had a conjure as an alt. My main was a ranger.
Nice. Rangers were fun. EQ too.
Mhm. They are. But the conjurer was really fun as well. You got a healing pet. That was pretty uber.
What's the name of the guy that drops the bag again that pops here?
The
The
archaeologist.
Archaeologist, that's it.
But again, we don't know what school he went to and how he got certified. So, is he really an archaeologist, or did he just give himself that title?
Went to BCU, didn't he?
Probably.
Yeah. I think he did. I think I saw his degree drop one time.
And there's nothing like getting an eyelash or a cat hair in your eye right before you start streaming.
Any good plans this Labor Day weekend?
Hey.
Something about Labor Day weekend plans? You cut up a
Yeah,
little
does
bit.
anyone have any?
I'm going to the lumber
Uh,
yard on Monday. I got to go buy lumber finally for the chicken coop and the cat shelter. So that's a. I'm working on Monday.
Playing D&D and streaming on Monday.
There you go.
I
No
will have.
plans, just resting.
Resting is good. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm doing on Monday is going to the lumber yard. I got the next Monday's in Middle Earth episode coming out, and I'm going to be doing a 3-month. I'll do my 3-month overview that morning from my first 3 months of full-time streaming and go over the analytics with all of our community members and everything. But I typically don't stream those. Oh, but I will say that evening, it'll be my last Sea of Thieves stream. I've got one more mission to wrap up from the Pirates of the Caribbean PvE content. And then
Nice.
after that's wrapped up, I'm moving on to Fallout 76 for the next few weeks on Mondays. And has anybody here played Death Stranding?
No. The
No.
one with the actor in it from
Yeah.
Walking Dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've not played it.
It's coming to Game Pass, so I just don't know if it's something that I would like or not. Because the gameplay, I watched some videos and I'm just like, I don't know.
Looks like a weird one. I'll say that.
Everybody see the Assassin's Creed Mirage info drop yesterday?
Yep.
I did.
I like those games. The gameplay can be a little bit repetitive, but I still play them.
I haven't played the Egyptian one or the one after that yet.
The Egyptian one was on Game Pass the other day, or a couple months ago, and I played through it. It was okay, but I'll tell you what, Odyssey, which is the one after that, man, I've
Yeah.
played it through twice, and I've done 120 hours each time, 120 hours plus each time. Odyssey is by far my all-time favorite in the Assassin's Creed series. It is so good. The ship combat, all the Greek lore and everything else that you're doing, it's so good. Valhalla was also very, very, very good, but I liked Odyssey a little bit more. Like if I had to rank them all, I would definitely put Odyssey at the top of the pack with Valhalla second, and then the third would probably be the very, very first one for me.
Odyssey was good because
Oh.
it mixed in some mythology.
Oh, it's so
You
good.
got to fight cool stuff, and
Yeah,
it felt
there's
like a
minotaurs and Greek mythological
Cyclops.
creatures, and get to fight Hercules, and oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The thing I liked about all of those, though, the recent ones they've been doing, is the fact that, and I think I may have, it's been a few months ago, though. Maybe it's not been a few months. I remember at one point, Sparrow was on one of my morning streams when I was playing it. I think it was at Words with Me when I was talking about the tourist mode they have. I think it's really cool because they use it in classroom settings to teach kids about what these ancient places looked like, from the ruins they are today, because it's the one thing that the Assassin's Creed teams have done exceptionally well is recreating these historical locations based on historical documents and making them look exactly like they looked back then. And
That's really cool.
they're using them
That
in
is cool.
university settings and in high school settings to teach kids about, like, remember at the height of the pandemic, like this one classroom had a trip to Athens was planned, and then the pandemic hit and they couldn't go. So their teacher was able to literally go download Assassin's Creed Odyssey, log into tourist mode, and take his students on like this week-long tour of Athens in the classroom because they couldn't actually go to Athens, and so they still had an experience of, which I thought was really cool. It's like bridging the gap between games and education. Copy that, Elliot. Yeah, it didn't sound like something I would enjoy playing.
not gonna heal like I hurt. But he knew. Oh, here he comes. He's upset at me.
You got him?
He interrupted me with a spell. Oh, stinker. There we go.
I've never even heard of that, Elliot. Fire Emblem Three Houses?
On the wizard.
Wizard! That's so wizard, Annie.
I saw a guild in WoW Classic the other day called Lich Me Harder, Daddy.
I gotta say I know I told you this the other day when we were playing, Nathan, but the Death Knight starting zone is the coolest thing I've seen in a
Oh yeah.
very long time, especially at the end when you're watching that confrontation between the Lich King and the paladins, and you start finding out that not all is what you thought it was, and it's pretty
My
cool.
friend, just wait until you get to Ice Crown Citadel.
Now that I've never seen.
It's beautiful.
Pretty exciting though.
I have
I'm
to get
pretty
some water for
excited.
my son. Everything should be cleared and repopping in this room now.
Okay.
I will also be right back. Someone is at the door.
The nerve.
How dare you show up at my house without texting me first?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Megan says it's a guild called Better Gnomes and Gardens in EQ2. Better Gnomes and Gardens. There's another one called Spousal Aggro, she says. Well, nothing is popping yet.
Hell's back, I think.
Kel's back? Okay.
Got back. I'm gonna pull across this bridge.
my god, I fell down.
What was that? It's a really nice ring meld cape on this. AC6. Can't support.
At least I can crit hit with a bow.
Try to get these off a bounty. Did you get them, actually?
Yeah, they're
I think
mez.
so.
Okay, alright, let's just get these then.
Ugh. They're a pain in the butt.
Do we need to go try to start killing them?
Archaeologist is up if you've got mana for a mez. Never mind, we're switching to him.
Yeah, might as well. I know sparrows are there to fight for life, trying to keep those.
Alright, I'm gonna take that priest back. There we go.
Check that body, see if it's got a bag for you, Nathan. I'll take the last one.
Okay. Does not, it has the mask.
Oh.
Boo.
Next time.
What kind of mask is it?
Dented something.
Dented brass mask, strength +3.
Back. Sorry about that.
Better than the one I'm wearing.
Go for it.
back.
Thank you.
We've been so lucky with the random last time. I think this is the first archaeologist that didn't have a bag for us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Did we just have really good luck last time? Or did we just have really bad luck that time?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, the answer is you're right. It is, the answer is yes.
Nice roll up the hill.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
All right, just for you, Valis. You weren't wrong. I put some new live stream antics up top. Just something I came up with on the fly, on the cuff. I'll give it more thought now that we're into September. See about some things. I'm also open to suggestions for what people think I could put up there as fun little things that we could do. I'm sure there have to be limits too about nothing that's gonna harm everybody's gameplay and stuff like that. When I'm not expecting someone, I just let them keep knocking, and I know they can hear my computer because it's right by the front door, but I still just ignore them. Dude, I don't answer the door for anybody. And I know it drives some people nuts. Because they know I'm home. You know, lights are on, things of that nature. But I very much just, if you didn't text me beforehand, I don't answer the door.
Right.
I have a doormat that says, "Did you call? Did I answer?"
That's a good doormat. I forgot to mute myself. Sorry, guys. But we were talking about this in chat. Like, it's just, yeah. Unless you're like the pizza delivery dude, I'm not going to, like, come to the door for anything. Not just for...
And you called them.
Right, that's the thing. It's like, I don't want unsolicited... And then, like, Chris is the opposite. Like, Chris will often go to the door because there's lots of people who come by and sell tamales and tortillas and tortas and stuff door to door. But I've gotten so accustomed over the years to just ignoring everybody. Because if you didn't text me, I don't want to talk to you. What's up, Binlin? How are
I
you
take
doing?
it one notch further, and I don't answer my phone.
There you go. There you go.
I don't answer calls, but unless I know you're calling. The
I say if it's
exception,
important enough, they'll leave a message.
right? I think the exception is like if it's my sister-in-law or my brother or Chris calling. I will answer those calls, but you know, if you're
I
not,
know who it is. I'll answer.
Yeah, the name pops up.
that's the good thing. If you know it's your family, like okay, you know, unless it's a family member you don't want to talk to, and then you just
Are we talking about a phone? Are we talking about phone calls right now?
Yeah.
phone
Yeah,
calls.
As far as knocking on the door, I believe if it's important enough, you'll break the door down.
So what you're saying is you're inviting a SWAT on your house. Is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
What if it's Publishers Clearinghouse with a fat check for you?
Oh, that's true.
I don't play,
They would've
so
called
it couldn't
first.
be. It
No, they
couldn't be.
they show up with the balloons. That's what they do.
I don't believe it.
With the
Vince
little man.
McMahon. Oh, that's
Just the
Bale.
guys.
That's McMahon.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he
he
still
doesn't show
around?
no more.
I don't think
Really?
so.
I think he passed
doubt
like
it.
10
Oh,
years ago. or
somebody
something.
left group.
Oh,
Somebody did Alt
hit
D.
It was
Oh,
me.
hit
It
my
was me.
Control X. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm
Me.
showing the group.
Totally
I'm
me.
showing the group. Okay.
Good goblin.
Good thing I'm staring at that group window, eh?
Mm.
Okay, where did he go? There he
He did a weird thing that he's back now.
is. Yeah.
What's everybody's binge food that they can't say no to? That if you get it, you go whole hog, screw the health, screw the diet. I'm just gonna binge it.
Lately, probably chips.
Potato chips are my weakness as well.
Chips are good, yeah.
Chris, I will say this because it's on my mind because Chris brought home a tub of Nestle Crunch chocolate ice cream the other day, and it was like a big, I don't know, it's like an 8-inch tall tub, and I went through that in like 3 days. That can't be healthy, but it was like I haven't had ice cream in a long time, and it was so damn good. It was like I finished it off before the stream. I had some for breakfast, I had some for lunch, I had some for dinner, and after each one, and then I was like, "You should buy another tub, Chris." No, it's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, potato chips are my. I can't. Do you have a flavor that you can't say no to, or is it just all potato chips?
Sour cream and onion.
Oh, I like sour cream.
and
onion.
Yeah,
onion.
that's good.
Salt
A
and
regular
vinegar.
even.
Yeah, I like regular. Salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lately, better made barbecue.
I like Doritos, man.
Those are good too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All about
Cool
them
Ranch
Doritos.
I
and
love
cheese.
chips.
Cool
Yep,
Ranch is
both of
good.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Losing Kellis.
We lost Kel. What?
No.
All this chip talk. I'm like, got all distracted.
That's true. That is true. So pizza, like a
Ooh.
really good pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand seeing slices left in the box.
Oh
I
my
have to
God.
keep eating them.
This is a funny story. So when Chris and I were dating, many years ago, she never said anything about it when we were dating, but after we got together and married and living together, and she's obviously worried about my long-term health at that point. I used to be able to get like a medium, like Domino's pizza and eat the whole damn thing, like just in one go. I would just sit there and hork it down. And now, here I am 12 years later or whatever, and I do try to limit myself to 2 slices, and sometimes I'll go as far as 3. But I could easily sit there and do, like, if it's like 10 or 12 slices, not a problem. Just give me a couple hours and I will eat the whole damn thing.
White Castle sometimes. That'll get me too.
On mana right now.
Heard that.
I didn't realize Breeze had dropped. Or Clarity or whatever.
That
Oh,
bowl of
some
chips
wizard.
got her sidetracked.
Yeah. I wish.
Oh, by the way, I have a hard cutoff point tonight at 9. Forgot to tell everybody
Okay.
before we got going. I got a meeting
9
Central.
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 Yeah.
Do
I
10
don't
your
have any
time.
mana right now.
Yeah, I've got to. Joey and I have a meeting for things weave in the wood. Elliot
Can't
says, "What
weave.
about a tub of hummus and a slice of
Ooh, hummus
bread
good.
and a big hunk of bread? I'm down for
Yeah.
that."
Oh,
Yeah.
garlic and naan bread.
Oh, you were
ridiculous.
eating garlic naan bread the other day, and I was
Mhm.
sitting here drooling because that was our go-to Uber Eats was Indian food, and there's no Indian restaurants here, So it's like I would kill for some garlic naan.
It was good.
With some butter chicken.
We're making
Saute
chicken
chicken.
tikka masala
Mm-hmm.
next week. Gonna make that.
The peanut sauce that you dip.
Oh, for the satay chicken.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's good too. Also,
that's Thai food.
bread, I cannot say no. And like any type of fresh bread, I just will.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Fresh bread is the best.
Just eat the whole damn thing, and it doesn't matter if you bloat up afterwards because it's worth
Oh.
it.
Butter and
Mm.
Well, fall's coming. I might start baking bread again.
Yeah, Chris was telling me the other day because that's why she hasn't done any muffins or anything because it's just so hot here. She hasn't wanted to, but she told me 2 days ago that she's been thinking about making. She was making a lot of cinnamon rolls in Mexico City, and these like crazy carrot muffins. Like she actually will grate up the carrots and add it into the mixture, and she's got some crazy carrot recipes for muffins and also zucchini. I may have to poke my head out and see if I can petition a chip run to the grocery store. Corner store across the street. Totally craving a bag of chips now.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I am gonna peek
I
my
can-
head out. I'll be right back.
I could go for plain chips and a Coke.
Have you ever sliced your own and
Oh yes,
deep fried them? That's
Oh,
really
yes.
good. That's so good.
that's to die for. Good. And
Yeah.
it's such a pain in the butt. And I hate cooking with like deep frying stuff. So I
Yeah.
almost never make that.
If you get one of those, do you have one of those slicers though, where you can just like it's almost like grating cheese and it just like all the way to the potatoes done?
No, but I've had almost like a press that presses them into French fry shapes. Like it pushes them through a grid.
Oh yeah, that's kind of. I feel like that's. We have one of those because I make a lot of homemade French fries. But do you know what I'm talking about? It's like it's almost like grating cheese, except for it just slices a thin little potato, and you just like
Yeah.
hold the potato with the palm of your hand once it gets small, and
Um,
that can make some good potato
Yeah,
chips.
I have like the food processor kind. Whoop,
Okay.
that's a
It
lot.
might do the same thing though. Does it? It has a chip one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've not seen that one. Ours is just the crank where you put the potato in, you just push it down, it just
It slices,
Forces
it
it through.
dices, it juliennes.
yes, indeed.
Is it the slap chop? Are we talking about slap chop?
No, mine's not that
Kidding.
fancy, I don't think.
All right. I'm
Mine's
back.
the old school kind. You mount it to a
Welcome
wall
back.
and you put a bucket under and you just wobble them.
Get a Coke with those chips. It'd be yummy.
Yeah.
Get,
Well-
get yourself a Pepsi. Instead.
I've already I've done my Coke for the month. We had a 2-liter with our Pepsi last night. Or 2-liter with
It's
our pizza last night.
It's a new month.
It's
Well,
true.
we ordered a big pizza last night, and
Mm.
Chris worked all yesterday and cleaned house, did a bunch of yard work, and I was funny because I got one glass of the 2-liter with my pizza when I was streaming, and then I went back to get another little bit of Coke, and she had already drank like 3/4 of the bottle, and I was like, "Are you thirsty?" She was like, "Oh my god."
She was working hard.
Yep, she
Oh,
guzzled it
I don't
down.
know why I tried to mez that. Habit now. I can't fight it. I'm mezzing it.
See, Elliot says he'd love to learn to cook in a Tanador oven one day and make my own. No, I will say this though, Chris makes a version of garlic naan. It's not in a Tanador oven, but she'll do it in the oven. She also has a fried version that she does, where she just fries it in a cast iron skillet, so it's like fried naan bread with garlic, and it's I'm telling you, it's hard to tell the real thing. I'm like, she does a really good job, and I'm saying this, because it's not Mexicans don't naturally eat Indian food. It's not a cuisine that's native to this country, and you're hardly ever going to find it outside of major cities. But living in the city, I like Indian food, so I would order it. And Chris got addicted to tikka masala and garlic naan
Yum.
and started making it all the time. It's also really hard to find the ingredients in Mexico to make Indian food.
Yeah, that's definitely a perk of living in a big city is
Yeah.
I can pretty much find anything. But that's about the only perk. Fast internet
Fast internet.
and groceries.
Fast internet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the
Absolutely.
interwebs, have you guys got your interweb problems sorted out?
No. Nope, it's the same as it was, really.
They're whoa surfing on a prayer.
Yeah, I think it's a wire somewhere because when the weather gets bad, it's in and out like crazy.
Yeah.
Seems like they would have noticed it when they did the test, though. You
You'd
know,
think. It was probably a nice sunny day.
Yep.
everything was.
I don't know.
The stars lined up that day.
Mm-hmm. When
We
they
had a-
jiggled the
we-
wires, it was fine.
We had so many problems when we first moved here, and when COVID hit, and I had to depend on a good internet connection for my job, I flipped out on them. I was like, "Hey, you're costing me money now. Now I'm pissed because we paid for this, we don't get nowhere near it." And they did the little, "Oh, nothing seems to be wrong," and I just kept flipping out. And I was like, "Guys, I swear to God, I'm gonna go get a lawyer. Like, I'm paying for something I'm absolutely not getting."
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you know? Here they came and they fixed some wiring. They replaced something that was in the basement. Still don't know what the heck that was. And for the most part, I don't have problems. Like, every time I've thought it was the internet, it usually turns out either I just haven't reset my modem in 100 years, or that WoW issue with the 30 frames, you gotta limit it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty much the end of it. Every once in a while it'll be wonky, but not for long, It's like kind of acceptable now. It's like they must be doing maintenance.
Well, that's literally what Chris ended up doing was just calling customer support every single night, but they had screwed up so many ways beyond just they were capping me the first 2 weeks we got here, but they'd also we had this contract that said we were getting charged X. The first bill came in, it was Y. It was way more than we had told we were going to be charged, and the date on the bill was 2021. So they didn't even the bill was screwed up. It was
Oh,
from
wow.
the previous year, and so Chris had all these things and screenshots of everything and everything else, and she was able to. She just pissed. I guess she just bugged corporate enough that they finally came down on the local manager, and literally she went in to pay the bill, and unsolicited he came up to her and took her into the office. Was like, "I'm so sorry. What can I do to make it right? It shouldn't be like this. We'll get it sorted out. I don't want you to switch service." And knock on wood, it's been relatively good, other than when it storms.
Way better.
Yeah, when there's storms, there's stuff. And last week it went down, but I will say this: knock on wood. Last week it went out for 48 hours, where the lines were down completely. It has been rock solid for 10 days now. No dips, no nothing. And Chris told me it's because the local power company is now starting to offer internet. And so all of the
What do you know?
all the service providers are got a fire under their butt now to make their service better, because it's the Federal Commission for Electricity, and if they start offering, they have the infrastructure to offer internet to everyone because it's the Federal Commission
Yep.
for Electricity. So now she says they might have replaced wires and cables and stuff to start making their service better. And I'm like, well, hopefully that's true, because I'm still sitting here. There's fiber optic 2 streets down from where I live, and I'm just waiting for the city to determine that it's worth expanding the fiber another 2 streets. But it's good enough. It's good enough. I can make a living, and that's what matters. Chris planted. I need to show her a little garden. She planted parsley today, Mexican parsley, which is a little different than I've seen before. She's got her oregano.
I thought that was another term for marijuana.
No, that's devil's
Gotta
lettuce.
come get
sir.
your Mexican parsley.
It's my Mexican tomato plant, sir. That's the next item on the agenda. That'll be going in the garden soon. I hope. Where I live, crinkled. One. There's two, but the other one has shit speeds. The other company that has fiber optic would be great, but they don't offer it because it's 2 streets down. And where I live, they only have cable, and it's way worse than the cable I have. It's a 20 down,
Tobacco?
1 up. That's not gonna work.
Classic tobacco.
Company I have is it's
Yeah,
a 200
classic.
down, 16 up.
Original
So
flavor.
it's pretty good for $45 a month, basically. No data caps.
Oh, the pet's on it. That's why it's being dumb.
He was calling your pet a traitor.
He keeps interrupting the mez.
The only real thing I have at the moment, I think, is just when it storms, and that's because I think there's just loose cables everywhere.
Oh,
And
dang.
then grats.
Nice, congrats.
Then when we have wind storms, we invariably get like limbs that fall down and pull cables down.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Chris just brought me a bag of chips. What is this? What surprise did I get? Jalapeno.
Chris is the bestest.
Yes, Chris is the bestest. Thank you, Chris. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hold
Hi,
on.
Chris.
Chris.
Everybody's saying hi. Yeah. Feeling okay? You want a chip? Thank you very much. I'm gonna need to mute myself, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Because now I'm gonna want chips.
Yeah, that crunch sound, that initiates the cravings.
Attacking here.
Where'd he go?
What's up, buddy?
There he is. He's freaking out. Okay. Come on, archaeologists, let's go. We need our bags.
Maybe his bags didn't drop yet.
I see what you did there.
Mhm.
Did you? Did you?
I see too.
Quite frankly, I'm shocked and appalled. Sparrow.
I don't believe you.
I don't know where that guy is
They're
right
in the
now.
They're in the
He's-
pylons.
Yeah. Piling on.
Piling on. No fire damage to him, I see.
Wearing hot pants.
Goodness.
This
Think
pathing
he's-
is where is he going?
Just
So-
going for a little jaunt.
He took the scenic route, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this goblin now.
Where? I don't know where my pet is either.
Yeah, is it the one I'm smacking? Nope, it wasn't.
No, it's
Sure,
a
it's your pet
priest.
that's freaking out.
There, he's over there now.
Okay.
That's not where I parked him though. It's a weird spot.
He's probably coming back with some buddies.
Maybe he's like alternate dimension, bringing back friends.
You can blame the chips if he comes back with a train, because he wasn't snared because I'm fucking stuffing my face.
And not sharing, I might add.
I offered Chris some. She didn't want any. So, pretty good. Got jalapeno chips.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I'm
Those
on
are
fire right now. Worth it.
Mhm. They always make me start to cough.
They do. I'm on the borderline verge at the moment.
Is your mana bounty?
80%.
80%.
Means it can be just a little bit riskier.
Yeah, we need a little excitement. And that will make the archaeologist pop.
Great, when we pull mobs, that's when the room spawns.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. When you pull what you can barely handle, that guarantees the room will spawn. Dang it.
Ding 26.
Correct.
Rats.
Congrats.
Now I gotta go upstairs and see what chips we have. So, Bounty's got your heels, but have to hopefully. I know calming will be on it. Be right back.
just realized I was muted. I said nice roll up onto the shore there. Shelf, Drankendor. You like jumped
Yeah,
up and
thank
did a
you.
tumble roll.
Oh yeah. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Back in the pylon.
Banana Eucasees. We
These are
actually do have some
natural
banana trees
athletes.
going. Where did he go? Because I tried to snare him and I can't see
He's
him.
like in the wall at the bottom now.
Probably the polls would probably be a little smoother if we just stayed down here and shot the guys that spawn up there with arrows.
I'm almost out of arrows, so.
Or shurikens. I have shurikens as well.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, because the line of sight issues.
The line of sight issues and the pathing.
Gotcha.
Found some regular.
How many people tuned into our Weaving Void campaign on Sunday night?
I did.
I was there.
I learned for a little bit.
Everybody got to level 4. That is the last
Right.
level ding before. No more, no more. That's it.
Even Brock dinged.
Yeah.
No more.
Badger.
Ever.
Well, for
That's
yeah,
it.
later on we'll get more, but for now,
All right, all right.
yeah,
It's gonna be a while. We gotta stretch. You're saying.
gotta stretch. And the next section of the campaign will probably be a lot in terms of leveling. It'll go a little bit slower, because we got to drag that session out. That season is the players going from like, level 4 to level 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't actually put a cap on it yet because the hard part about doing higher level campaigns, which I know your characters are running into this issue now with the campaign you're running, is that they start to get so many abilities
Yeah.
that combat can become a chore, and also just it's hard to make the content truly challenging when they start getting like
Yep.
godlike abilities. I was watching a Critical Role episode the other day, and like someone was wanting to do this crazy like acrobatic stuff across the room, and he was saying like, no, you can't do that, and the character was balking a little bit. He's like, look, you already have like, I've given you like 45 speed and you've got like 20 decks and you can do all these things. Don't complain about not being able to do this like Spider-Man action hero across the room sequence. Come on now. What kind of chips did you get, Sparrow?
It's regular.
Ruffled or non-ruffled?
Non-ruffled. I don't really care for ruffled.
I don't either. I like the just good old classic. Yeah, and here's a weird thing I picked up in Spain, and it's not for everybody, but it is a go-to weird thing that I like to do, which is regular chips with like Parmesan cheese, olives, like green olives, and vermouth is just. And if you don't have olives, you can do those little cebollines, like the white onions and vinegar. Oh man. And then I have another really weird one I do, which is regular potato chips, those little white onions and vinegar. So potato chips, the white onions, and cottage cheese. Just that combo right there. It's weird and I love it.
I've never been a cottage cheese guy.
The bottle of vermouth also helps. I like vermouth a lot. A dry white, better than a dry red, but they're all tasty.
cottage cheese
Oh,
with
it
like
says he's
sliced
catching up.
radishes. I like that.
Oh, dude, Chris has an addiction to radishes, dude. When she buys them, she just, I don't know what it is about them.
They are good.
So that's an interesting, first person I've heard that has like a radish fetish.
Thinly
Yeah, I
sliced
guess you could
with
call it
salt.
that.
P99 after dark.
That definitely makes it sound weird.
Because of their shape.
So they do radishes a lot here in Mexico with tacos de pastor. Like the classic way to serve tacos de pastor is with cilantro, onions, radishes, and lemon juice on top of the meat. And it's good.
Well, not real fast. I'll be right back.
Here's another one for you, Ren. Just put some toast some bread, put some mayo on it, slice some boiled eggs, and chives.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, boiled eggs a delicacy now, huh? Yeah, I ate some like 2 days ago, and I was thinking that while I was eating it, like, oh yes,
Chris said,
a rare delicacy, a chicken egg.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used 4 eggs this morning to make French toast and an omelet, and I felt like a king.
Yeah, it felt like some kind of king.
Yeah, what are you, royalty?
right. Dang,
Or-
Super Chat's been real good to you, huh?
Yeah.
4 eggs.
I should put that on my live stream antics. It's like one
Yeah.
dozen eggs, $10 or whatever it costs these days.
That's the truth.
Help feed the streamer.
Yeah, I tried to eat before this stream, hoping that this wouldn't happen, and it's happening. Because after every stream, I swear,
It sucks, dude. I literally went and ate a chicken salad before we started, and then midway through, I'm like, I gotta have chips. And now I'm like, and now I want more. It's like now I want more French toast, and
All this food talk, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
tacos sound really good right now. It's gonna get worse.
Now I want meat.
I
Yeah.
love tacos.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse
We
when I
don't
go
do-
have tequila here in a minute.
Yeah, definitely. We're trying back into no meat on Friday, and now all
That's
I want
hard.
all day
Yeah.
long is meat.
We are butchering our first chickens, I think, at the end of next week, Chris said. If not the end of next week,
Nice.
the week after. She's going to go 2 in one go. One's going to be for the barbecue pit, and the other one's going to be for the oven. She's going to do one oven roasted and one on the wood fire.
Is this we as in Chris or you?
I've never killed a chicken. I'm going to participate. It'll be the first time I've killed chickens, which growing up on a farm, that sounds weird, but we were
Yeah.
a dairy farm, and so dairy, and then when I was older, they switched to beef cattle, but they never butcher their own beef. They have a butcher who does it all for them. So my mom they drop off the cow, and they come back a week later and pick up a truckload of beef,
Okay.
So then I
Is
actually
that
do
still
it on
worth
site.
it? Like
Oh
price
hell
wise,
yeah,
is it
it's
still
so
worth
much
it?
cheaper. It's so much cheaper. I mean, you'll save if your whole family eats red meat in bulk like that. You can save $200 to $300 on buying in bulk. If you're gonna buy like your whole meat, like your whole year's worth of meat supply in one go, you can save a few $100s on it if you just buy the whole cow at the butcher. And it does depend on where
Incoming
you
3.
live, but
Yeah,
it's definitely worth it.
you can definitely do it here.
Paradas
Plenty of
bravas,
cows.
those are good too.
Well, you are about to live when you start butchering chickens. It's a good deal. You got like a log set up with a couple nails. to
They
stretch
do
their
it-
necks out?
Well, they do it different here. So the way I saw it done when I was a kid was my great grandmother had a stump
That's what I saw.
in the
Yeah.
backyard, and it had a groove, like a shallow groove on one side. And so what she'd do is she would literally just grab the thing by the beak, drop it down on top of the stump, and the neck would go into that groove so that the body was hanging over the edge of the stump, and the neck was stretched out across the top of the stump, and then the axe would come down and just one swipe, done. Here, they hang them upside down by their feet for like an hour first, and then they slit the throat and drain it like a deer.
We kind of have a hybrid of that when we used to do it. When I was little, stump with 2 nails on it. You'd put their head between the nails, stretch out the neck, chop the head off, hang them up to pump out all their blood, kind of thing.
Yeah. I had never seen the hanging thing, but all the locals do it, and so I've been watching how everybody else is doing it around here, and that's just the thing. They hang it up beforehand so that it all drains down, and then they do the throat, and then it completely bleeds out, and then they throw it in a pot of boiling water for a few minutes to release all the feathers from the skin, and then you just pluck the feathers, and it's good to go. Cook it however you want it.
I got the priest.
But I can't be
Oh,
showing
as a
that
pet,
on
as a pet.
won't be showing that on YouTube Shorts or anything though, folks.
No. Yeah, yeah.
You upload that to Vimeo or something.
Yeah.
The dark web.
I think PETA would like to see that. You should email it directly to him.
Yeah.
You might get in trouble just talking about it.
Yeah,
Probably. I'm sure somebody out there reported.
he's already offended.
He offended Woke Patrol. Chickens are good.
Yeah.
I
I
remember-
would love to tell you guys about Cannibal Dad's techniques, but we get banned. So.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
When I was really little, a farmer lady would run. She had like this basket, weaved basket, and she would like just trap the chicken in it and lift it up just a little bit so the head would poke out and clamp it back down and then do this stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't used to hang them up, so one time they used to chop their heads off and they would let them run around.
Oh
and
gosh.
Yeah.
I-
I've
vivid
seen
memories
that.
of when I was
Oh,
young.
no.
I-
These headless
Yeah, I do
chickens
too.
chasing
I've
us
seen
all the way
that.
back to the house.
I don't
Oh
know
my
if my
gosh.
grandma did that just to screw with us or not, but I definitely have memories of that happening. Like one of the first times that my great grandmother ever took out a
I think
chicken
they
in
did
front
just
of
to
us.
screw with you.
I
Yeah,
think
my-
so too.
My grandparents did it too once.
Scar you for life. Headless chicken nightmares. I don't know why.
I will be right back.
Grass-fed cow for 3,800. Man, that sounds high.
On which one?
Ding, 26.
Grats.
Congrats.
Out of sheer curiosity, because it's
3 more levels to go.
happening in YouTube chat right now, Joey, do you happen to know what it costs if you were to go to the butcher and get a whole grass-finished cow? Like, what would be the total cost here? Because YouTube
Thanks,
chat is
Goblin, not the
saying
archaeologist.
in Ohio, a whole finished grass-fed or grass-finished whole cow is $3,800.
Uh-oh. What happened? Is he gone?
No.
Your
Here, I'll
pet's
call
still
my.
attacking him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down there. I see him.
Is it this one?
Yes, the one down.
Oh, there
If I
it
can-
goes. Yeah, that's the better
Mm,
cost. The
my
better question is
breeze.
how much per pound are they charging? Yeah.
He's down here under the bridge.
I guess the better question is how much does it cost per pound if you know off the top of your head? And like what's the average size right now in Missouri?
Shoot, I can't jump. I'm out of energy.
What's that about dwarves over short distances?
Deadly.
Dangerous.
Welcome to the channel, I'm Mike Stanmore. Hey, it's time for the commercial, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see here tonight, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icons to get more updates as we continue to live stream every single day of the week, playing lots of old school MMOs. You can also join our Discord and our World of Warcraft Classic Guild. This is our main jam right now, playing Wrath of the Lich King. You can also support the channel as a member of the Adventurers Guild for $2.99 a month, or you can do a super chat or a sticker on live streams like this one. There's a button down there in the chat window. You can pick an amount. You can
Gonna
also
be a
do
good morning tomorrow,
live
Ryan.
stream antics. Pick your amount. Choose one of those things above if you would like. All of it goes to supporting the
EQ2
channel
or
here.
EQ1 or
Both.
It's my
Both
fourth
of them have double XP this weekend.
XP weekend.
fourth
Yeah.
month as a full-time
for
streamer.
holiday. I'm gonna be on WoW.
I did not know
I will
that.
be on that as well at some point.
Yeah, tomorrow we got
Doing all the games.
EQ1 in the morning and EQ2 in the afternoon.
Nice. I'm
And
gonna at least get 61 this weekend.
yeah, tomorrow morning, 7 to 10 EverQuest, and then EQ2, 2 to 4. Episode 10, is it 10 or 11 of Cringe Pony tomorrow night, Nathan?
11.
2 more to go till the end of the season.
11 and 12, yep. And then it's choose your own adventure time.
Ooh, yeah, can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I think production will go pretty quick on it too. I'm wanting to get back to Cringe Pony by before Halloween. Let it run another season, Halloween up to sometime in December.
That's a pretty fast turnaround.
Yep.
Goblin Wizard over here harassing our cleric.
Dang it, I can't even jump up there.
You need food or something?
Yeah, I haven't ate since I was like
Oh,
level 3.
yeah. Dude, I got stacks and stacks and stacks of ranger food, man.
Okay, cool.
Berries
I
and
could use some.
bunny meat and
I can't even get up there. There we go.
some fun worms.
I guess we should get the wizard first. What did you get him though? Okay, he's released. All right, I'm gonna switch to the wizard. T hurts.
Yeah, I lost my pet.
Alright.
They're both beating on me.
Do we need to get him?
Yeah, might as well. I'm kinda... He's annoying me.
All right, Goblin, your time is up.
Yep.
Should have
Served
behaved
me
yourself.
horribly. Damn. There.
Eat your veggies, dwarf. They're good for you.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
You ran off.
Of course, an elf is gonna give me vegetables.
You want bunny meat?
Oh, yeah.
Well, crybaby. You need to eat your veggies.
I'm a dwarf.
Really, does anyone have drink? I need drink.
I can get you some.
I can make you some.
Well, I sent my brother some messages, everybody, who was asking in the YouTube chat about the cost of grass-finished whole beef per pound, but he hasn't answered me yet, so I'll answer once I know more.
I'll be right back. The dog's having a fit here.
He's too busy selling beef, grass-fed beef, to answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how they feed grass to butter, but I just bought some grass-fed butter.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a really good TikTok video that shows how that works. The butter actually goes out into the yard and munches on the grass. It's a very intricate.
I knew it.
And it's Irish butter.
Yeah.
Irish butter.
Irish.
Kerrygold is pretty tasty stuff.
No, I forget what kind it was. Brand, I mean. I don't remember.
William
But it
says,
made really good grilled cheese
William says
sandwiches
this is
over
the
there.
appropriate spot for
Mhm.
gross. Speaking of grilled cheese, I had one of those the other night at like, it was 9 o'clock at night, and I was on my way to bed, and at the last minute, I was like, you know what? I don't care about the whole eating late thing. I went and nommed on a grilled cheese sandwich and then went to bed. It was
It's so
delicious.
good.
Hey, man.
I know.
Sometimes you gotta live, you know?
I was literally wrapping up a stream, you know. It was like, I need to eat.
My favorite thing to do is wake up in the middle of the night and eat a full-course meal. And then go back to bed. I love it. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Nothing
what
of that can be
that
bad
confused.
for you.
That's what's called adulting, ladies and gentlemen. Adulting.
Like, I mean, just going wild in the kitchen.
Well,
No
it
one
wouldn't
can
be
tell
too
me
much of
what
a
to do.
hassle to make a steak and some potatoes. Not too much work.
Make a
Leftovers.
pie for dessert. I mean, I'm talking about go the whole 9
Oh,
yards.
the whole distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
You just go to bed like nothing happened.
Make it a 5-courser.
Then what? Kids wake up, they're like, what are we eating for breakfast? It's like, well, I have some leftovers from last night. Have your pick. Steak, baked potatoes, corn on the cob. Got a quarter of a pie left over.
Who owns it, Evoker?
Believe that.
Oh, me.
Let me check his butt tag. Yep, he belongs to Sparrow.
Not toe tag.
No, tag him right on the
New one.
butt.
Who's leaving droppings? Those aren't my droppings.
I think it's the goblins. I've noticed their wiping habits aren't great.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. All right, I'm gonna take this moment to duck out a quick bio. I'll be right back.
Stupid evoker. Oh, I thought he was coming for me. He took some weird roundabout way.
He's trying to be a good boy.
We can kill this guy.
Your evoker?
Mm-hmm.
Half the group is on me. Because there's 3 of them.
There's 3 at the bottom and 1 up here.
All right.
Seems like it's popping a lot less this week.
Yep. I appear to be
Yeah.
stuck where I am.
Creature's
I
back
think
up.
they watched our stream and they fixed it. I think they patched it.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Thank you.
back.
That turned into getting sidetracked because Chris was sitting outside, wanted to talk for a minute. The neighbor's cat was up on the wall, hanging out with everybody, and I was being neighborly.
Is there like a unstuck command or?
Slash rewind.
Yeah.
Are you stuck somewhere?
I am unstuck now. Thank you.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
You dropping beans over there? Mr. Nathan?
The same plant man's dropping beans.
Mm.
Tell them they're gonna come show up this tomorrow night for Crunch Bunny so they can see what happens to Plant Man when summer's over.
Oh.
He gets naked. Or is he an evergreen?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Or maybe he turns orange and red.
It is really amusing watching Bounty and Sparrow run across the bridge. It's like a limbo bridge, like it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It needs the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, totally. And for those of you who want an update on the cats and the GoFundMe for the cats, I just dropped a link in YouTube. We're going on Monday to get the lumber for that and also lumber for the Lotro chicken coop build at the same time. But we're starting to build the cat shelter and the kittens. The 3 males are scheduled to get neutered on the 17th. Thanks to the GoFundMe folks for contributing to that and helping us be able to take care of all these things. If you can afford to and you want updates on our kittens, the rescue cats, the 8 of them that we have now, you can check out the
Anybody
GoFundMe
else
page
into
for
that?
more information. We'll get into what?
Grape, like when you eat grapes, you like to pretend like you're a king in one of those movies. you
Oh
know?
yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I do it every time.
yeah. That's why.
Anybody ever talk to their wife in a feeding on
I
grapes?
do. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yes. It's a luxury.
I am a Roman emperor, my dear. There are other luxuries afforded to me, not just grapes.
Fly thine toga.
You ever feed Bounty grapes, Sparrow? Oh no, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Bounty's gotta experience it. Come on, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes. I don't get it for long. It'll just be for a little
Well,
while.
I can say that Bounty has fed me chicken wings.
My wife used to very seductively reach over in the car and feed me fries from McDonald's.
Yes, I've done that. I have done that.
Dude, McDonald's fries are something else, man. Like, you know they're not
Mhm.
fries, but they're this out of this world delicious. Like,
Yes. But you have to eat them in the first 5 minutes
Yes.
of their
Oh yeah,
creation.
yeah,
Otherwise
yes,
they
I agree.
get all mushy
They're
and
not
weird.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
And
the
you
same
can't
thing.
save them. You can't eat them back up.
It's the same thing with like the Wendy's. What is that? The ice cream they do at Wendy's. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
Oh
the Frosty.
yeah.
The Frosty.
There you go.
Like it's that chocolate. It's so delicious. But if you don't suck that thing down within the first 10 minutes, like it's not
It's
something
just
you want.
foam.
Yeah, it's like a liquid stuff that's just like new.
The real trick at Wendy's is to dip the fries into the Frosty.
Oh, that's also delicious.
Oh.
No, it's
Oh,
delicious. It's
yuck.
delicious.
No, don't put
Wait,
my
what's
salty
delicious?
with my
Oh,
sweet.
it's good.
It's good.
No,
It is
no.
good.
Perfect amount of salty with sweet.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're sea salted caramel, that's about it.
It's close to that. It's
Sea salted chocolate powder milk.
yeah. Man, now I really want a Wendy's fries.
You are so suggestible today.
Also, a double stack with cheese, please. Take a bowl of chili.
Phil woke up and said, "Peer pressure, please."
Yes, please.
I wish I could just do a 4 years later and it shows me and Renfell playing EverQuest. 700 pounds.
It's like, wow, South Park video.
Yeah, totally. If I was not married, I would totally go there. I'm over 40. I'm over 40. I've done the. I don't need to be worried about dating or anything like that. It's
Right,
just it's all downhill from here.
Might as well enjoy it.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Except we are married. So they care about our health.
Yeah, I get told what I'm. Yeah, I get quite frequently told that I shouldn't be eating that.
Is that goblin you guys are attacking? Is it letting you? It seemed
Yeah.
like it was glitching
Yeah,
when I was down
that's
there.
cool. Yeah,
It's just because you're a noob, you don't know how to attack.
Possibly.
It's all good. Got you covered.
So I'll tell you guys a funny thing you can do. So if somebody's ever like they're eating some fries, you know, it's pretty typical when somebody's eating like some fries, they'll be like, "You want some?" If they're holding a fry in their hand when they say that, just reach over with your mouth and bite it right
Yep.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Just be savage.
Just be like, "Harp."
Get your fry. Bite your fry.
Don't even say yes. Just they ask, just bite it.
Bite it. Be a savage. Liver King out.
When I was a kid, I only remember this because of the bleeding. I don't remember the event.
Cannibal
my-
Dad.
My mom was feeding
Good
me
start
chicken.
to a story.
Nathan's stories. I remember the bleeding, the
I only remember the
electrocution,
bleeding.
the broken bones.
She was feeding me KFC chicken, I'm pretty sure. And I was really little, so she was tearing off the meat so I wouldn't like swallow a bone because I was a pretty savage eater. And I somehow got a hold of her finger, and
Oh,
she had to get stitches and everything. Man.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Cannibal
Cannibal
Dad.
Dad.
That's how
Origin story.
Yeah, it's a true story.
Ugh.
Wow,
Told
you're
quite
a
often
fighter.
around my family about that.
Stitches, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
You're-
I wouldn't quit.
You're
I guess I
you're
liked
a
it.
fish.
You're like, no, give me that. It's mine.
It's like, oh, that's my finger. I'm like, I know. It's
Chicken-
good.
chicken finger.
Devil child. Your name doesn't happen to be Damien, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
Does it taste like chicken? Yes, that's a good question, Alex.
I've heard that. I've heard that before.
Well, you'd be able to tell us.
I did technically get a sample of both, but I can't remember now.
Oh.
Does this particular family member still hang out with you?
It's my mom.
Oh.
So it's by law she has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has no choice.
Does anyone still need alacrity? I'm gonna throw it out if anyone needs it. Alacrity is a haste.
I'll take it for sure. I have no buffs.
Anyone else?
Does anybody have a
Mhm.
dex? Do you have a dex?
That's gonna be a
I
shaman.
don't think so.
Oh yeah, I keep saying that because I'm forgetting that you will have a shaman.
I will, yeah. Long term, yes. You're gonna take that dex buff and you're gonna like it when I give it to you because it's gonna make you crit more. It's gonna make you proc more.
Who's pulling around here? Who's slacking?
He had to put up a movie for his son, he said.
Oh, I missed it.
And my old man hands are cranky, so I'm not pulling.
Yeah, I just said that to Bounty. I think yesterday that my left hand now is like in between my index finger and thumb, kind of where they meet, is like killing me.
Oh,
now.
mine is the in between the ring finger and the pinky. That's where my tendonitis flares up, and it hasn't for about 6 months. But I've been playing so much World of Warcraft, the WASD, and with the flights. You know, now that you can fly, so we're just flying around doing all the quests, and everything. And I played like 3 12-hour days back to back, and all day today my hand has been throbbing, and it's like, do I take an ibuprofen? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just take it easy today and see how it feels tomorrow.
Oh, I've definitely been ibuprofen it up. For everything, not just my hand. All the things. Yeah, somebody mentioned, does 40 suck that bad? Yeah, health-wise it sucks pretty bad. Mentally, not so much. It's pretty awesome, but physically, 40 has sucked.
I didn't have a problem with 40. It'll be 43 this January. I feel like 40 was pretty good for me.
You just started.
Oh, you meant the whole of your 40s. Oh.
Yes, I'm on the other end of 40.
Well,
That's
I
true.
didn't know that. How's tier 5 treating you, Bounty?
I was starting to get ARP mail for some reason.
It's weird.
Wow.
It is weird.
Doc is
Ooh,
asking
that's
for
good.
a colonoscopy and all
Yeah,
sorts of
mid
fun
to end of
stuff.
40s stinks.
My
health-wise.
memory is horrible.
It is. You have a horrible memory.
It's a great memory, but it's short.
Yes.
As my father says.
Ding.
Congrats.
Congrats.
26.
Right. Who dinged?
I did.
Oh, nice, congrats.
Thank you.
Wolfensteins were still spring chickens.
Ugh. With chicken, somebody's gonna
I don't know.
put out of its misery
Pretty
soon.
stringy chicken. I feel in the morning, man.
Starting to feel like a
You're a
winter
crusty chicken in the
Yeah.
morning.
I gotta do stretches just so that I can go to the bathroom.
chicken. Man, hey, that is a wild thing that they need to start teaching people. It's like
yeah.
when you hit a certain age, like
You need to start working on your
you
flexibility.
get hurt, dude. Like you just
Yeah.
get up from the couch and be like, I just think I broke myself. I
Yep.
just stood up. That's all I did.
Yep.
I pushed a little hard on the toilet today, and now I can't walk.
So there's a Viva La Dirt video. They do life after 30.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
still there in the
yes.
barbecue. Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Say, be careful, don't sneeze too hard. You might throw your back out. Like,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or pee
What happened?
yourself.
I know about that
Oh, when you have 4 kids, mister. Yeah, you don't sneeze too hard.
Oh my god. That one got me.
They need to
Oh
teach
my
these
god.
things.
Oh, don't sneeze. Oh my god, I'm crying.
What I-
Oh man. Oh, I got a hot flash and I'm crying at the same time.
Hormones. You get hot flashes, you start crying for no reason.
Alex says, "Congrats." That is an accomplishment. My children barely survived. I only have 2.
Thank you.
I'm not joking. We had a few. Like, you know what? Let's just let them have a death match. You know.
Well, I
It's
invite my kids. I go,
Sparta!
there's one piece of pizza left. 3 of you go in and 1 come out.
He literally said that to them.
I love it.
Yeah. I love that when he says crazy things like that, all 4 heads turn towards me like,
Like, is that okay? Are we doing this? It's so true. It's
real
so
or
true.
not real?
we have something in the house called Dad Games, and when I announce Dad Games, the kids come running, because that means we're about to do some whacking stuff. It's about to get crazy. Some stuff's gonna get broke. My favorite is when I get, because I'll do quizzes, right? Where, like, they gotta know the answer to some random trivia. But it's kind of messed up. I'll put a spray bottle to the dog's head. And if they get one wrong, I spray the dog in the face.
Oh my God.
It makes them learn.
The dog gets it.
Yeah. It's funny because the dog knows about it too. So, like, he always gives an audible gulp when it starts. He's like,
I know, I can totally picture it, like the side eye. Like, oh gosh, he's doing this thing again.
I hope you guys been paying attention in school. The dog gets it.
Oh man.
You guys are hilarious. Alright, I might have mezzed them down there. I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, it didn't take.
Can I get a breeze or a clarity?
No
Same.
way.
No way.
No way. Yeah, heal. Don't forget to heal. Right, did bin, so I guess Bounty would need one then? Yeah.
And I think Ren wanted one.
Yes, please. Please.
Coming.
Party, please. I dropped down, so you probably won't be able to line of sight me for the moment.
Did I get it?
Yeah,
it.
you did. You did.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Nobody ever says, "Oh, maybe" in a sexy voice.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe. I don't know if that's a sexy voice, but it's a voice.
I think I would interpret that as a yes.
It depends on the super chat. Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Goody goo.
How bad do you want it? Well, I think we used up our luck with the archaeologist last week, apparently.
We totally lucked
Yeah.
out. I thought this is easy. No, we didn't get one.
We got one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he didn't drop the.
Oh, I just meant one.
Right, we did get
Bag.
a
One pop.
spawn. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 4
Mhm.
bags last week, 0 this week.
Yeah, if we don't get it tonight too, we can just move on. Cause honestly, it'd be nice to have it to transfer to the other characters, but it's all good.
But yeah.
Well,
That's
without
EverQuest,
clarity, I'm definitely not getting mana back faster. So
Yeah, it's good to have a slower pace from time to time.
I'm about half mana right now.
Would you guys eat if it was highly recommended? Would you try goblin nuggets?
Sure.
No,
Yes.
I would too.
I would not.
If even only one person said they were good, I would try them.
I'll try everything once. That's my mantra.
Yeah.
Too humanoid.
The one thing I'll never eat again is bear.
Yeah, bear is not good. When I had it, it was like really pungent and
Yeah, it's a very gamey meat. If you butcher it yourself, it's like butchering a dog, so it's very off-putting.
yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, I can
Okay.
see that. That makes
Yeah, I
sense.
could see
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Black
The black
bears,
bears,
especially.
yeah.
Hmm.
They got the loose skin though, so the skin should come off easy. I would assume.
They are, yeah, they're easier to skin than the deer.
Yeah. Deers are rough, man.
They're tough to skin.
Thinner skin.
Tighter, more taut,
Yeah.
thinner fat. Too.
More muscly.
Muscly. Yep.
Because you
It's
always try and
attached. It's got a
you
lot
always
of
try and-
attachments in there.
skin on the fat layer because it's easier to cut through, but you can always cut the meat super easy.
I always wished I had known someone that it would teach me when I was younger to hunt. I didn't know anyone.
I'll tell you what, it's super easy to get into at any age.
I always wanted a bird dog and do bird hunting.
My
I've
grandpa
never had
used
a
to.
bird dog.
Yeah, my grandpa always did it. My younger brother, who's no longer around, used to go every season. He'd go out to go pheasant hunting with my grandpa and my mom's dad in California. And I'll tell you what, pheasant is another level of deliciousness.
Oh boy.
Pheasant? Did you say pheasant?
Yeah.
Yep.
mhm.
Dude, it's just so good.
It's
that's
like-
a common
Really?
thing in Louisiana.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
pheasant soup. And
It's some of the best bird you'll
I'll be right back.
ever eat.
Okay.
so good. Yeah. Sorry, Sparrow.
Just the idea of like walking out in the fields with your dog and them either pointing or a lab that's getting the ducks or anything like that just seems so awesome to me.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've been bringing my my Shetland sheepdog to a local farm where they teach the dogs how to herd, and
Mm.
it's really cool to watch them work.
Oh yeah, I wanted to have sheep and train dogs. That's what
I
wanted
have
to
an
do.
answer for a YouTube chat from earlier. They were discussing the cost of grass-finished whole beef to order directly from the butcher. I just got back. My brother just sent me a message. I can answer this. So this is in Missouri, which is it doesn't really matter. It's the national prices. So he's got 2 beefs for sale right now, $1,250 a half, plus you as a customer pay the butcher fees, which are a couple $100. The live weight is 1,000 to 1,200 pounds, and you get about 60% of live weight in the meat after you do the butchering. So it is about $2,500 for the whole cow, plus your butchering fees, which is about 20. Let's say 2,800 bucks for a 1,200 pound cow. So I'm very curious because somebody had thrown out a $3,800 quote, which is about that's anywhere from $1,300 to $1,500 more than what my brother's doing. So those must have been really, really big, or someone who was taking advantage of the pricing, maybe perhaps, or charging a premium.
That's super affordable if you go in on somebody and get, split up the cow.
Yep. So 50 times 2, 2,500 divided by, well, plus 200 is 2,700. Divided by, say, so you're paying about $2.25 for your beef at that point, and that's across the table. Two and a quarter per pound.
Yeah, that's half price. I just paid $4.50 for ground
Yep.
beef.
And that's across the
At
board.
Aldi.
Yeah, that's across the board. So you're paying that for steak, you're paying that for ground beef, you're paying that for everything. So it's totally worth it if you can afford to go spend $2,500 to $3,000 to buy the whole thing
And then have it stored somewhere.
and have a
where it
big
won't
ass
go
freezer.
bad.
Yeah,
That's the
you do
problem,
need
too.
like 2 big freezers to do that, or one
Yeah.
big deep freezer, which they cost that's gonna cost you $1,500 just for a deep freezer. So there are
We have a
upfront
small
costs.
chest freezer.
Yeah. So there definitely are some upfront costs, but that's it is half the price if you can afford to do it. But it's like the catch-22 of like the wealthy being able to establish overseas tax havens. It's great if you have the money to do it, but not very many people have the money to do it, and that's the thing with like buying your meat in bulk. You need $1,500 for the freezer, and you'll spend let's say $5,000 conservatively to get it all up and running. But the good thing is that the following year, you've already got the freezer, and that should last you the rest of your life. So, being able to feed a family, they have a family of 4, and that one cow will last them all year.
Yeah. And you know where the meat came from?
Yep.
What it ate? Everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't buy from Joey. That would cost
Yeah.
a hell of a lot to ship.
Yeah.
What's hitting me here?
Well, if anyone lives in Missouri, I hadn't thought about that, but that's a perfect promo for my brother. If anybody lives near Missouri and wants to go buy a half beef, he's got a couple of halves for
Grab
sale.
this guy. Thanks.
We
Down
could
you.
move to Missouri.
I don't think we'd like the winters there.
They're pretty mild. It doesn't snow a lot, though. It's mostly just, when it does snow, it's like a couple inches of dusting and meh.
It can snow quite a bit in Michigan. Depending where you're at.
Definitely snows a lot here. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
We practically don't see nothing but snow from December to May.
Yep. You're like the wind effect coming off the lakes.
There's one guy stuck in a pole there. Can you see him over here?
Is that your pet?
No. He's just missed.
So it's a placeholder, I'm assuming, for the. Yeah, we just got lucky last week. So confusing.
I'm confused too. What just happened?
He just.
It just wanders weird.
I'm back.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the bridge. They, like, acted weird on it.
Just stuff everywhere. Just messed myself. Trying to get him off a bounty.
It's an interesting technique.
Yeah,
Highly effective.
it worked.
It's how the pros do it, I hear.
He's my pet now.
Okay.
P99 has pathing issues? What?
Yeah.
Not this game.
Unbelievable.
I thought that was a feature.
This game features cutting-edge technology.
From 1999.
It's AI
Let's
pathing.
see. That's
Didn't you know you need a Pentium 2 to run this?
Oh wow, that's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Pentium.
mezzed myself again. That's not normal from over there.
Hammer's brother.
Oh, I can get him. Oh boy.
I think the archaeologist did not like you guys beacon his validity of his degree wherever he got it from. So
Yeah, he's like,
not
peace
showing
out,
up.
guys.
Screw you guys. I'm
Yeah,
going
what
home.
a,
Taking
what
my
a
bags and going home.
difference. Yeah, what a difference from last week. What's the repop on him?
It's like, it's an 18-minute, I think, spawn time on the whatever pops there. And then-
Placeholder.
yeah, whatever's the whatever we get what we get. Don't throw a fit type situation.
That's no fun.
When fits is the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him once, right?
Tonight, one time,
Tonight.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Last night we got him 4 times in a row, 4 bags in a row.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That is
Crazy.
crazy.
It's totally cray.
Cray,
Cray
cray.
cray.
Oh, I'm doing my first beard trim next week in 2 years. I haven't decided if I'm gonna live
streaming it.
I
Oh,
may
yeah,
I may
good,
live
good.
stream it. I'm not gonna do too much to it. I'm gonna cut like 6 inches off or something. Do a maintenance trim. 2 years though. I think the 6th is gonna be 2 years exactly.
Are you gonna sell it?
Hey, you know what? For a big enough super chat, I just might. Actually, you know what would be better to do is do individual strands for super chats. That way I can make it last longer.
Auction it off.
Get a strand of Renfell. The strand of the princess, the
Almost as nice as Galadriel.
Yes, it's just well, it is the hair of royalty. So
I'll just leave that for others.
I mean, somebody out there has Richard Garriott's blood.
this is true. Mine's
What?
not quite as creepy. Oh, you didn't know about that? Oh yeah, he totally auctioned off his blood during Shadow of the Avatar to do fundraising.
Yep.
Oh, I totally don't watch what anyone in Hollywood does. They're too creepy. Gross.
And he went to space.
Is there a gas leak? I could probably up it to 3 strands per crinkled. Yeah, we could do at least 3 strands.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Mr. Von. Oh, sorry, I said that with the aim control.
It's okay. We liked it.
Hey, so super chats are to be applauded and celebrated regardless of
Celebrated,
whose
indeed.
channel. It doesn't matter whose channel it's happening on.
Here,
Yeah,
here.
because it's good for everybody.
It
yeah,
is good
that's
for
true.
everybody at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, then, I want you guys to know that Remy D saved the day with a massive super chat. $77.
There you go.
Wow, nice.
Smashed us to gold, and then
Atta boy,
Vaughn
Remy
and
D.
Alex.
Rock on, guys. Hitting the goals is good.
Heck yeah, paying the bills. That's what I get excited about.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime the internet's paid, the electricity's paid, I'm happy.
Right.
I don't have to eat, but I need internet and electricity.
Man, that's crazy. That we
3
didn't
strands braided
just
together.
got one tonight. I can't believe it.
Some bad RNG.
E99 has bad RNG?
No, I mean it's a cool feature.
You meant bad as in like back in the 90s, you're about to do that's bad.
That's bad.
Bad.
You know?
Really, really bad.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Breaking Bad.
I love that show, by the way. I think that's one of the better series.
It was way too gross for me. And I
Too
watched
gross?
some gross shows.
Wait,
like when
wait.
What do you mean gross?
Go,
Yeah.
go ahead. What was gross? I didn't. I
The whole blood and
The
trying to get rid
bodies,
of the body
dissolving the
and-
bodies,
Oh.
falling
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Because
I
even
got
I
it.
even I was like
nastiness out.
even I was like I don't remember any goriness in that show, but there was some science. Yeah, definitely some
through the
science.
No thanks. I've done
My-
science. I've dissected animals. That was over the top. That was nasty.
once he falls from grace, there's like nothing to cheer for. It's like you're just watching it like a train wreck on the
Shorter
side of the
curly
road
hair.
going, this is
More curly
awful.
braids.
Humanity sucks.
Mm-hmm. Can't target it. There we go.
Grat's coming. Nice.
Oh, poor guy. I thought that was the one that was beating on me, making that noise.
And that's what I was going to say, Renfell. I think the normies are going to love Rings of Power.
Yes.
What?
One
Did I miss a
second.
conversation?
You did not. Choking on a drink there. I think that yes. The everyday, average, normal people who don't have an intimate knowledge, apologies there. The people who aren't like token fanatics are gonna have a great time with the show. It's a little difficult for folks like me who have an intimate knowledge because we can see really broad creative liberties being taken. But guess what? There were also broad creative liberties that were taken with Peter Jackson's films, and those were universally beloved by
And
entire generations.
they've aged well too.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Right. Like as time goes on, I like to talk about the 1, 2, and 3 of the Star Wars trilogy. Right. So 4, 5, 6, everybody loves. Universal. 1, 2, 3 hated when they came out. Like people flipping tables. Now, still a little cringy. Some of those lines are super cringy, but they're a little more accepted now. Sometimes things age better. I think the movies was definitely a case. I could see the show being that way too.
I know a lot of people expected me to flip tables because I've been doing the quote-unquote rant videos for the last, I think I've done 32, 33 rant videos. But anybody who's actually watched my rant videos, they're more discussions than they are rants. I do poke a couple of themes, but for the most part it's always been, you'll see a lot of comments in my videos about, hey, it's really surprising you're not on the hate wagon, you're being really reasonable in your topics. there have been a few episodes that were, pushing against the woke agenda, but I told everybody for like,
it didn't feel too it didn't feel unnatural.
right.
I didn't think.
And I told people for like the past 6 months, I was like, when the show comes out, I will reserve judgment until then, and I will give credit where credit's due. And I did. I mean, it was good. It was good television. It was good television.
Yeah, I thought so too. I enjoyed it. I think most people will think like you do that watch it, right? Even
Yeah,
if they're
there's.
intimate, they'll be like, it was still good. You know, they'll still have a good time. They'll want to see more.
I
And it's
definitely.
cool to see some of these places and these people. You know.
I don't remember if I was talking about this with you guys or before you guys got here today, but I literally, when I watched the episode this morning, I finished watching it, and I immediately ran out and told Chris, I was like, you are going to love this when you get a chance to watch it. You're going to love this show. The hard part right now, Chris, is I have to go sit down and make a video that's going to tick off a lot of my followers who have gotten used to the rant videos, and they're going to expect me to like shit all over this show. And I'm actually about to sit down and make a video that's actually like, well, it's kind of a good show. Like, yeah, it has some stuff I don't like, but it's also really good. Like, and
But
sure
you're being
enough,
honest.
and I'm being honest, but sure enough, it's the first video I have in my Rings of Power Studios that has less than a 99% like rating. It's the first one in 30 plus videos that, I don't have this massive number of people liking, and I actually have like a 10% downvote right now. It's like at 90% instead of like 98 or 99. And I had my first ever unsub on a Rings of Power video. I always get positive subs in my Rings of Power, and this one I had an unsub.
Because they only was there for the negativity. You don't need them. You don't need them.
Most people just want to hear negative. It's unfortunate.
I literally had a guy leave a comment, and he says, man, I've agreed with all of your Rings of Power videos until this one. You've got your first downvote from me today. And it was like, why? Because you thought, he says, all right, fair enough.
Did they explain why? Like what they...
Nope, they literally just said, this is your first video that you're getting a downvote on because I just don't agree with you. All right.
Okay. All right, well.
It all counts.
Can't wait to see what you think after episode 2, though.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Oh, and I think the other thing I said too is at the end of the day, even if we don't all agree on what the show does, the one thing we can all agree on is that it's going to bring more eyes to Tolkien's books, and that at the end of the day is the most important thing. Because more people getting into Middle Earth is not going to be bad. Like there was a girl, I don't want to say I ranted against her, but I did choose her to be a target of one of my videos when I was talking about the influencers that got wined and dined, and how when you're an influencer and you're doing a video like that, you have to take what the influencer is saying with a grain of salt, because they got a paid trip and all this other stuff, and there's foreplay involved, and when there's foreplay involved, you're naturally going to want to say good things because you've been wined and dined and quote unquote bribed. But her and her sister have and I called them out, and I said, I love everything you're doing on your YouTube channel. I just want to point this out. And the cool thing about what they had done is they had never read the books before the Peter Jackson films. Peter Jackson films came out, they became huge Lord of the Rings nerds, got into the books, got into everything about the books, and created a YouTube channel as a pair of sisters. That's the kind of stuff that can happen with like Rings of Power, good or bad. Good or bad.
I agree. Yep. And I'll tell you something else. If you have not read the books, don't. Watch the movies, watch the show, enjoy them for what they are, then read the books. Yeah. Honestly, that's the best way to go, because then you get to enjoy both.
Yep.
It's hard to do it the other way.
It's so hard, because like Wheel of Time as a show, Chris watched Wheel of Time, gave it an 8.5 out of 10. I watched Wheel of Time, gave it a 2 out of 10 for the whole series, because I was like, this is a train wreck.
Sparrow, too, what would you give it out of 10 real quick, Sparrow?
About that, too.
Yeah, too?
Because,
okay, all right.
and I just want to add, because it's the same thing with the Rings of Power. I do not want to watch a show or a movie that's saying that it is Rings of Power or it is from Lord of the Rings, and it's not. It's their own creation. I have no interest in watching that. So that's why I'm not watching it. I'm not giving it a shot, because they said it was one thing and it's another thing.
Yeah, in the beginning...
That irritates the crap out of me.
Yeah, because in the beginning they did say, this is Tolkien, and then after the outcry they changed it, say, oh, well, actually it's based on Tolkien.
Right.
They're just trying to make money off of people who like the franchise.
Yes.
That's not the right way to make money off of people that like the franchise.
No.
That's the weird part.
That's right. That's why I'm not going to watch it.
It just
Not
makes
because
me
it's
wonder,
bad,
like,
not because it's whatever. It's because
who
they're
are-
liars.
who are these people's advisors? You know, like, it seems like somebody would tell them, like, well, if you're trying to appease the fans,
Right.
then no, don't do this. It's just weird because I know how business works, and you have tons of meetings and you discuss things, and there's conversations before you make big decisions, and it's like, who are the people in these meetings? You know, like, and once again, I think the show's fine as far as Rings of Power goes. I like it. I think it's an enjoyable show. I'm also able to just tell my brain, shut up. Just watch it as a fantasy story based on Lord of the Rings, and you can tell yourself it's not canon because it's technically not, and it's just a fanfic, a really expensive fanfic, you know, and I can
Yeah.
still enjoy it.
That's fine. I have plenty of other shows to watch that I'll like,
Sure.
and I don't.
Sandman.
You don't just
Sandman.
automatically get my stuff.
Sandman.
Sandman's wonderful.
I don't know. I don't know.
After you guys had that
I
one
love it.
comment, I'm afraid to watch it again now.
No, Sandman is really good. Chris and I have 2 episodes left, and she's. This is an interesting conversation because of the fact that someone was on Twitter. One of the things I love about Neil Gaiman is he's actively involved in all of his adaptations, just like Stephen King. And someone was saying the other day they were making this rant video about how bullshit it is that people go get sucked up into television. It's a waste of time, and it'd be better off if people went and read the books. And only a tiny amount of the people who ever watch these shows are ever going to go buy the books, and therefore watching a show is a waste of time and it rots your brain. And Neil Gaiman came back on Twitter and was like, actually, sir, let me tell you from an author's standpoint that I have been selling more copies of the Sandman graphic novels than I've ever sold before, because of the fact that we're like the #1 show in 80 countries, and the graphic novels are like basically throwing themselves off the shelves at people.
Yeah, it's true.
Just become picky about what I spend my time on, you know? And that's just not something I want to. And the Wheel
Well-
of Time ones really ticked me off because I did enjoy the books. And they just wrote their own story, their own characters, their own story, and gave them the same names.
So,
Well,
one's
my
Disney.
my chat's talking about this probably is one of the worst adaptations to a series. That Resident Evil series, man, that was bad. It's
I didn't even waste
really
my
bad.
I didn't waste my time with that one because I mean
Yeah,
I
don't.
like the
Just
films, but the trailers didn't even look interesting to me.
It's not. That's the best they could do. Honestly, the trailers make it look better than it really is. It's awful.
I don't know why these mezzes keep breaking. There's like 3 on me now. Trying to mezz these little buggers.
Say, my biggest problem with that whole, and this isn't a spoiler because it happens in the first episode, but out of both episodes, when she jumps off that boat, like, that is
Dude,
so stupid.
You're in the middle of
It's
the
so
ocean.
stupid.
Like,
Yeah. And then, I'm not gonna say that, I don't want to spoil anything, but like, that was stupid. Who wrote that part? Like, that's stupid. There's a million ways you could have done that better. That was really the only part where I was like, oh my gosh, this is dumb. And I already
Yeah.
knew it was coming because you mentioned it in the video. I already seen it. But it didn't matter. When it happened, it was so dumb that I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this makes 0 sense at all. Who would do that? And like, now what? You know? Like, do you know how far away that is from
hundreds of
from
miles,
Middle Earth?
hundreds of miles. Yeah. But
they
the ma-
even kind of show how far with the cinematography. You know what I mean? Like, why would they do that?
Is this in Rings?
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay.
Just imagine going to
Pretty much
another
have
continent
Oda
and then being
mana.
like, never mind, and jumping off a boat and deciding to swim back. Like, that makes no sense. Unless you're Superman, and this is a Marvel movie or something. You can fly, or you're Aquaman, then that makes no sense.
Time for my commercial, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see tonight and you can afford to do so, it'd be awesome if you could do a super chat or a super sticker. It supports me as a content creator, keeps the lights on, keeps the internet paid, You can also join as a member of the Adventurers Guild. We got a $50 goal
It
for
felt
the
like
night.
they wrote themselves into a corner.
Thanks to
is
everybody
what
who
it felt
has
like.
supported over the last few months. We got a really big video coming up on Monday of how awesome September was, or August was, excuse me, as a month.
In the first episode.
So thanks to
Wow.
everybody.
That's what it felt like to me. It felt like somebody wrote up to that point, and then like, oh, well, now what? Like, oh, let's just make her jump off the boat.
Imagine the writer's room. Like, what was going in the writer's room at that point? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it was during COVID. They didn't have good communication.
If she had unfinished business, though, when she would have crossed over, I guess that was the only way that she could stay there and try to do whatever.
well, the way
without saying anything about what was happening in the show.
the way it was laid out is that she wasn't being given a choice. She was being told,
Right.
"You're retiring to Valinor to get you out of here because you're being more trouble than you're worth." And she basically said, "Fuck you" to the High King, and yeah. Not how it happened in the books.
And there's more.
Book purist.
Can't wait. Do you see a second? And there's more.
The one saving grace I can say for myself is I have a spouse who's not read any of these books that I know and love, and so I will watch these shows regardless because she loves fantasy. So it allows me the filter of watching them through her eyes to some degree,
That's cool.
which does give me a chance to at least give them a chance, as opposed to if it was just me, I probably wouldn't waste my time.
Would you guys be interested if like a big studio, right, with mega money, like Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power quality of cinematography, right, was gonna do a EverQuest show, but it wasn't necessarily like a overarching story. If they just told like each episode was like an area in the game that gave you some of the lore and told like about some adventures and what happened to them.
I would watch an
was like-
animated show for sure.
But what if
Live
it was
action.
acting, but high quality, and it was just like each episode was another place in EverQuest and another little story about different people. You
It's
see
too.
what I'm saying?
For me, Narath is too generic of a fantasy world, and the stories are too generic. Like, yes, there are some cool things that happen with the gods during the Plains of Power and so on and so forth, but for the most part, I feel like it's kind of like a Forgotten Realms generic fantasy, if that makes sense. That's you have to dig deep into the lore of the gods to be able to pull stories that are worth putting on film from EverQuest. I think that's the difference between, say, EverQuest and like World of Warcraft, where World of Warcraft has heroes. You have literal heroes who are everyday people from Stormwind and etc. who are doing, hero shit, as opposed to in EverQuest, it's pretty much only ever Firion Vi doing the cool stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not everyday
That's why
people.
That's why I said it would just be regular adventures. So you get to see some places, see some monsters and things from the game. But whoa, just broke my game.
If they could write cool
Just so I can think
stories
to do
in Norath and pull it
Right.
off, that would be cool.
I'm not convinced. I just don't see Norath having enough to justify a like $150 million budget. Because what story would you tell? Because if you're gonna do a good high budget show, you need to spend at least $10 to $15 million an episode. Let's say they have a decent budget of $10 million an episode. They get an 8-episode run. You get $80 million for production. You get $20 million for marketing. You get a $100 million budget in total. What story are they going to tell across 8 episodes that's going to be worth watching and B, gets a renewal? Because it's not The Witcher,
Yeah.
I agree with Remy that it wasn't terrible, but it was forgettable. The World of Warcraft movie wasn't anything like amazing.
I'm sad that
It
they're
wasn't
not gonna
forgettable.
keep doing it though.
I actually bought one of the swords from the movie prop auction for that.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Chris loves that film. But again, Chris is not into the game or books or anything like that.
But
I
that's what I
enjoyed
mean.
it.
But that's
I
what I
enjoyed
mean.
it.
Not based on a book. Just give me a good story. Make
Mhm.
it a good D&D story. Put adventures and give me the backdrop. So I'm like, oh yeah, there's Nora. There's that zone. There's the Karnor's castle. Well, that's enough. But
Right.
put a really cool story in it. And I
Yeah.
don't mean based on even EQ lore. Just a good D&D story in Norath, and I would like that.
That would be cool.
I think I think they could pull it off with an animated because I don't think they'd ever get a budget big enough for a feature film or
I'm
even a
just
series.
Yeah, I'm just talking
I know you-
imaginary
Please, heal,
world.
please, heal,
yeah.
please.
I know you're theorizing, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would ever happen either. But
2 in camp.
That was close.
best we're gonna get, guys, is me and my puppets. I'm sorry.
two down
That's
here.
it's because it's gonna get. I'm sorry.
Well, it depends on how big the super chats get, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Super chats keep coming and they get thicker and crowd grows.
Get your super chats down here and kill these mobs.
I'll buy Jim Henson Studio and we'll get it going.
10% mana. I've got this low quality
Copy that
mana
comment.
regen
The
called
season is
Greed.
still good after I finish
Wow.
watching. You'll give it a
Great.
try.
Yes.
William says Sandman put me to sleep.
Three more levels before we get our own clarity.
Only like 6 months away.
Yep.
Pretty much. And no bags tonight, guys. This is
3
insane.
weeks.
6 months.
3 weeks.
And we might have our bags by then.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but 3 weeks.
I feel like Sparrow's a realist.
I am a realist, actually.
First things first, she's a realist.
hmm Bendini, you're walking very
Yeah,
slowly.
I am never gonna make this jump. Can you bring the mobs to me? I am very fat right now.
Let's see. Do I have a strength?
You,
I
you
thought
look
I
like
did.
you look
I
like
have,
a role
I
playing.
have my strengths, but I am like way overburdened. I'm carrying
See.
way too much stuff.
I expect you to walk over to the wall and emote inspect it.
No, mine won't override yours, so they don't stack.
Well, that's total BS.
Yep. Show is. I feed you, I'm nice to you. Keep breaking your charm.
I think next time you just need to let me get a good smack in with my whip.
I think you're right.
Teach that mob a lesson. Whoopsh.
Need some caffeine or something, Bounty. We got 45 minutes left, though. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Ren's
Yep.
quitting on us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, right, with the
Well, we've
meeting.
got 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, about
I'm-
maybe a little less. You know, I might
Okay.
go a few minutes earlier than that just to make sure I'm ready.
I'm all right with that.
What
Yarg.
about the bags?
Mm-mm. I'll give you my bag. How about that? I got some WoW to play. No.
Wow, that's just. Oh,
I mean, was that
I
my
don't
outside
know.
voice?
I think you just lost your
That was
beard.
that was supposed to be inside her mind.
Yeah,
Right.
you lost your neck beard. You lost your.
I meant I have some WoW to mock. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna have to go comb my neck beard for 2 hours now.
Comb out the WoW talk.
No, I'm having fun with Wrath. It's awesome.
Yep. Now
Especially
I
the
can
class
fly.
changes, man. Those class changes are
Oh,
epic, man. No wonder
epic.
people freaking flipped out about Wrath.
Yep. Fan-freaking-tastic. I can fly. I am happy.
I believe I can fly.
I sing it the whole time I'm flying around burning crusades.
I heard you. You thought you were on mute, but.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and Sprout did some PvP in tonight.
I sure did. Yep. Got my butt whooped, but I had fun.
I had a lot of PvP in ESO last Tuesday.
Yes.
With 101.
That was fun.
On the old Pantheon Plus. Just so you guys know, me and Sparrow stream every Tuesday evening. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. On Pantheon Plus's Twitch. Playing different MMOs. We're currently playing ESO.
Yep. Kicking butt, taking names. I can't see from here. Butterflies in the sky.
I can go,
twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book.
It's
Reading Rainbow.
Sorry, it's really hard, guys. It's
It's
harder than it
super
looks.
hard.
Because it's like a
Yes.
delay.
And we
hard.
cut each other out.
Yeah, and then
It's
we
weird.
realize, so we try to slow down. And
Yes.
it's hard.
It's
harder than it looks.
impossible. I actually did, Bounty and I went on the Kickstarter for Reading Rainbow. I don't know, that was like a lot of years ago. They restarted it, rebooted it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little mug and a t-shirt.
And that was that situation where they, like, people wanted more. It was just an app or something, and
It ended up just being an app, yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't as good as... No, I don't want to haste the mods, thank you. Oh, come on. Can never debuff, even if he's half dead. Oh, Trulies are good. It's a nice summer drink.
Heal, please.
Kel's gonna die.
oh, Kel's going down. I'm trying.
Hurry!
That
Oh
one
my
incoming too. Oh,
There we go,
double
there we go.
down.
Oh.
He's on me for now.
Is that the only one? I'm not missing one, am I? Alright. See if I can debuff him without getting aggro. No,
Where the frack did he just run off to?
he went after me.
Oh, jeez. It looked like he ran
I ran
down.
him to
There
you.
he is.
I mean, after the past half dead, is there even any point of slowing it, you know? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Is that your fault? I couldn't hear you.
Were you talking to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about Bounty.
I get confused because I just said something to chat, and I was like, did she somehow hear me?
I have ears everywhere.
You have ears in the back of your head.
Well, kind of on the side, but yeah.
Creepy!
See, that's why I don't believe in evolution. Because if
We would, yeah.
yeah, I have extra arms and eyes in the back of my head for carrying groceries in the house. Everybody would have another set of arms because you don't want to make more than one trip, right?
Yeah.
We would have
I-
evolved.
I would have my fingernails grow out as Doritos so I could eat them.
So when you chew your fingernails, it tastes like.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I can see Renfel's genetically modified, children choice.
Mm.
What would it be?
Well, Dorito fingernails for one.
Doritos.
That
Like,
was-
Doctor, I hear you can make things happen.
Right.
I got a few requests.
Yep.
What?
Dorito fingernails, number one.
Mm-mm.
Non-negotiable.
Nathan would have Coca-Cola blood, my son says.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Since you like to chew on human flesh, might as well taste like Coke.
Marinated.
Right. I'm gonna just charm this guy. There we go. Come over here, little goblin. You're losing Breeze. Where did that stupid goblin go?
Where'd that goblin spawn?
I don't know, but now he can't get up here. I can't park him where I like to park him. These
It's a goblin down
goblins.
here.
Can't get a good goblin anywhere.
He wasn't on the top of this hill here, was he?
Oh, that's a good point. We don't want to charm that one.
He says that's. I just talked to him. He said that if you're
I
willing
have
to
no idea.
negotiate on the pay, he'll be willing to park.
Heck. Oh, I breezed myself. I thought I just charmed myself. Right, who else? Bandini. And Renfield.
It's just a quick reminder for everybody who's House of Dragons fans. Just don't name any of your children after characters until the show's over.
Good point. Very good
Why?
point.
Why?
Because sometimes they turn out to be something, and you're like, oh no, I named my kid that.
Yeah, all the
You
people
know?
who named their kids Khaleesi
Or Daenerys.
or
stuff like
Daenerys.
that.
And then
Why?
she
What
went
happened?
rogue. Oh, she went
Oh,
rogue.
The genocide.
Yeah, she
She
Oh.
genocided a city with fire.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
Awesome.
like, once everybody
it
knows
deserve it?
that,
Well, that's a complicated answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did the whole city deserve it? No. Were there people in the city that deserved it? Yeah.
then
Was
Davey,
the
do you,
city
do you want me to hold
anti-Semitic?
some of your stuff for you so you can jump up here?
Oh, that's fine.
Did those people vote in that leader? If so, they deserved it. I'm with Khaleesi. I don't even know the show.
Pharaoh's Team Khaleesi, you heard it here first.
Pretty sure that was the placeholder.
Oh, okay. Let me invis.
We got robbed tonight.
We did. Question is, do we come back here next week, same place, same camp?
Yeah.
Or do we go deeper in and go to the King camp next
I
week?
think we go to the King
Yeah,
Camp.
I'm ready to move on.
All right.
Yeah.
King
Invis
camp
and
next
myself.
week.
Quitters.
Unless you guys want to do an extra session this week.
No, I got Warcraft. I did. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that would be the answer. I thought that would be the answer.
Traitor.
P99 gets me one night a week, but it does not
Oh.
pay the bills like Warcraft.
Oh, Bounty has a 70 now. What are you playing, Bounty? I forgot. What was your class? Shaman? No, it wasn't Shaman.
I'm a druid healer.
Druid. Oh, Tree. Yep.
Oh, you boosted. Oh.
I'm not
Nobody said he
lazy
boosted.
like you
He's just
guys.
level 70.
There's one
I
on the
played
bridge.
hard all night.
Yeah, he pulled an all-nighter, got 70.
Uh-huh.
I have
One
tricks.
time did play all-nighter during Wrath, and I only got my character up to level 50-something.
Oh no, got stuck. Let me do the rewind.
That was
Rewind.
like-
Rewind's a good show.
Oh, I got loose. Okay. I'll hang down here, you Vendini. We'll take out this ice column.
Nice.
Well, if we're going to continue here next week, at about 8:40, we should probably make our way to the entrance.
Okay.
Because it'll take us about 10 minutes to get there.
King camp next week.
Yeah.
Man, Robin's really dying in a really bad position for.
Well, for dirty minds like yours, Sir Dwarf.
Just saying. That's not the
We're
person I want to
all-
die in.
Tiny corpse.
There you go. Good call out. Also, you got to figure into our running back time, Bendini.
I'm just gonna. You guys can give me whatever you want. I'm just
all
gonna
right,
gate.
all right.
So here's an interesting thing for you, Nathan, because this popped up on my feed today. We had been discussing the other day the AI art, right, and how this is going to redefine what art is.
Okay.
So a guy submitted an AI piece of art and won an art competition, fooling
Yep.
the judges and angering actual artists. And this is in Colorado. It's the Colorado State Fair Fine Arts Competition, and he won with an AI designed piece of art. And
Yep.
once people found out, there's this outcry that no, this shouldn't be allowed to win because it's not actually art. And he's defending it, going, "Well, yeah, it is. I'm the one who told the AI what
Yeah.
to do."
And it's not as simple. Like there's an art form to figuring out how to get the AI to put forth something
correct.
nice. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Or you can just play the game and keep trying until you get something cool. So I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it's not good for artists. It's really cool for everybody but artists, though, because it's
One
gonna
on the
get better and
bridge.
better. They just updated
One
the
on
one
the
I
bridge.
use with a pretty mega update, and it got quite a bit better.
It's going to be like that when you'll be self-programming computers for programmers.
He did
Yeah.
say it took him many weeks to get to work on the prompts to produce the eventual artworks, and then he further worked on the images from Midjourney via Photoshop, so they are manually finished after first being created in Midjourney. So
Midjourney's pretty crazy, man.
it's very interesting. It's no different than kit bashing through any other means. You're just literally kit bashing an AI piece of art at that point.
You are.
Why are these on me?
It's an original piece of art, you know? Like, that's what's crazy about it. It's never been seen before. Every time. I'm up here. Okay, I finally got the goblin up on the bridge. Oh boy.
Oh boy, what? He should be.
He just vanished on my screen.
Oh yeah, he should. I was gonna say he should be snared.
Oh, they ran right up here, so I mezzed myself.
Oh no.
I started casting when they were down in the center by Vendini.
If you're on the red server, I go smack you and get you out, but one of the downsides of playing on PvE server.
I just got to send this. After about 2 hours of watching the supermoon, I sobered up and realized it was the neighbor's satellite dish.
Wait, say that again.
That's awesome.
I wasn't ready for that. Say that again.
After about 2
Wow.
hours of watching the supermoon, I sobered up and realized it was the neighbor's satellite dish. The
That's
picture
awesome.
doesn't more. Let me get the picture and drop it in Discord because the
Relatable.
picture was.
Sure.
Oh man. It's in our Discord now. That's a dad level 10 for me.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. There's one on the bridge here.
One day I'll get good at the spacebar game.
Oh, I'm out of mana. No mezzes.
No mana. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get another shot at this guy.
Yeah, give him a few more
When-
minutes.
Yeah, when's the last placeholder pop?
There you go. Feels like it's getting close to about that time.
Somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes ago, I think.
Oh, I think it's an 18-minute pop, right?
Yeah, there'll be plenty of time.
Oh, nice. I got 3 new subs on my September calendar video.
There you go. Nice. Was it the respawn here? No.
What's the name of the placeholder?
I think it's just an
Nice.
ice goblin.
Yep.
Ice Goblin.
About 5 more minutes, and if it's not spawned, we can work our way out.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be nice to one more spawn chance.
I hit 3,000 views 11 days ago.
Crap.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry, just checking out my stats. See how it's doing.
Do you like achievements? Is that like something you like when you like unlock an achievement? Is that
Yes. I do.
okay? Then you might want to get YouTube. Hang on, I forget what's even called. I just know the logo. I'm sorry, Tube Buddy on your phone. You can link
yeah?
your account to it, and it has like all these little achievements based on views, total on your channel, subscribers, all kinds of stuff. And then when you unlock one, it gives you this cool graphic achievement thing. It's real cool for posting to Twitter or whatever.
Oh, nice.
It's addicting. It helps. It helps. You know what I mean? Because it feels
I
like you can
just-
feel the progress. You're getting a new achievement. You know.
Is it compatible with vidIQ? Because I just got that.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Don't pay for TubeBuddy. Just get the free version just for the achievements. Is what I meant. Because I use vidIQ, but both the vidIQ and TubeBuddy have paid versions. I'm
Right.
just saying the free version, just for the achievements, and there's a couple other features pretty cool about it. But I think you would like that if you like seeing stuff like that.
I do.
Because I'm that kind of person too. I like to see. I like to look at data in many different ways.
Is that what you call it?
Data? Is that the new word?
What? What? Other than
knew a
that,
guy-
what does it do, the Tube Buddy, other than the achievements?
It's just like
It's like a
just
desktop
like-
app that gives you lots of like tips for
Yeah.
hashtags, tips for tags that you can use. It's data that you can basically link it to your YouTube account, and it gives you stats that you can use to help fine tune the titles of your YouTube videos and the tags that you're going to use, and so on and so forth.
So that
You
is
could-
kind of vidIQ. Is the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's the same
do
thing.
do they do achievements on vidIQ? I don't use their app.
Not that I've seen.
That's what my favorite thing about it. It has the last tab there called milestones, and you can kind of track how far away you are from the next one. It'll tell you. It's kind of cool. It's fun if you like that kind of thing.
This will be my last mob. Need to.
Okay.
I would love a breeze.
Sure.
I can train out if you guys want to stay here for wait for the next spawn.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Hey, incoming breeze. Does anyone else need breeze?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So we're headed out.
Yep. Headed back through.
Hold on.
Oh, Kel just pulled a bunch when you're heading out. I can definitely not run, so.
Mistake. Sorry, my wife. Emo.
On our way out, we're at about 10 minutes left of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks to those of you who are watching tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for EverQuest 1 and tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. for EverQuest 2. If you want to do any super chats or stickers, now is your last chance to do so for the next few minutes. Appreciate those of you who can. If you haven't already done so, make sure to check out the Rings of Power review episode I dropped this morning. I'll be watching the second one tomorrow for a Sunday morning drop.
Does anybody
No,
want to get
don't.
rid of anything?
I ran the wrong way. I'm good.
What's that?
Do you want to offload any weight? I'm just gating out of here.
Oh, you're okay. You're gating. Yeah. Guys, hold up. Okay.
Are you with us, Bounty? Don't sit down. They'll aggro you. I learned that last time we were running through. If you sit down, the greens will aggro you.
Oh yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get all up in their face.
He's out of mana though, so. No heals.
No hills. Watch out, Renfell. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Who are those on?
Oh man.
Are they... Okay, let's get on one of these. They're loose.
Okay. I'm mezzed. I had to do it in close quarters. So.
We'll kill it. We're good. everyone's fast enough, we could honestly just run it from here.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a straight shot down the tunnel. Is anybody overburdened?
I don't think so.
All right.
I have a few heal.
I'd say give Drankendor a heal, and then we can boogie out. Might go first person for this run. Hoorah! Chugga 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 chugga. Choo choo.
Zoning. Everybody's
Got
good.
stunned. Yeah, I made it. They stunned me right at the exit.
They knew what you were doing. Super close to 11. I'll level up as soon as we start next week.
Nice. All right, ladies and gents, I'll see some of you tomorrow morning for EverQuest, some of you tomorrow afternoon for EverQuest 2, and the rest of you Sunday night for D&D stuff, for tabletop.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for all the people watching, giving us your Friday nights. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
More
thank
of
you
the
guys.
same next week.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night.
See ya.
Good night, all.